Nick, did you know that this episode is brought to you by Ice Shaker?
I did not.
Ice Shaker is sponsoring a Bro Chat, and they have provided us with the 36-ounce and a 24-ounce ice shakers. Do you have an ice shaker?
I don't. I think I need one.
Dude, why don't you have an ice shaker? Do you know how long you keep stuff cold? It's like 10 hours you keep drinks cold in this thing.
You said that's a 36 ounce?
Yeah, so this is good for your intra. It's 36
I
ounce.
can use that for my intra. That's very valuable.
Right. And this is good for your pre-workout.
Absolutely.
Ice Shaker also has food bags. Have you seen the food bags yet?
No, please do show.
I'm going to show you the food bags. So right now, these are the shaker bottles. This is a 36 ounce. I just showed you the 24 ounce. They have this little skinny one, which I don't think you could use. But they also have these awesome cooler bags that are waterproof. So, you know, if you spill anything in there, if you put ice in there and stuff, the water won't leak out. So it's like really high quality stuff.
How many meals fit in those?
I don't know. It looks like you could fit like 3 of these, like 3 meals.
That's perfect.
You think you're going to get one?
I am absolutely going to get one.
Well, if you guys want to get one, use code RBP at iceshaker.com and get 20% off your whole order. Nick, use code RBP, get 20% off your order.
I sure will.
What's going on, everybody? We're going to pretend you're not here for the next 2 hours because it's the easiest for us to just talk shit to each other. So, but I do want to say thank you all for coming, and we hope we have a good time today.
Yeah.
Everybody has some laughs, and we really appreciate the support. This is like...
I'm here, so we'll be good.
2 years in the making.
Who gives a shit about you?
Nobody thought, like, I didn't think this was going to end up like this, so I just want to say thank you to everybody for coming, and thank you to these guys for doing this with me, because it just means a lot, and yeah, this is special. So
everyone, give yourself a round of applause.
No, don't do that, Justin. Don't do that.
Why?
Don't listen to you.
You're
not the host.
Go back to the bathroom.
Yeah, go back. Anyways, what's going on? All right, so we're here for the weekend. Nick hasn't hung out with us once.
You're such a selfish fuck, dude.
He's on a mission.
What is
I have
it?
a
What's
nice,
with you?
I have a nice, cozy bed to go home to.
I know, but like at all? Like, don't you miss us?
I see you right now.
Is that enough for you?
That's enough for me.
Not enough for
an hour
me.
a day is good enough for you.
Hour.
He tries to limit his exposure to us.
Nick, I'm like 3 days in. I don't blame you. I'm burnt out. I'm burnt the fuck. I'm wired up right now to survive.
You just don't want to drive with us, that's all.
Fuck that.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I hear
No,
Fouad
it's
drives
Guy.
like an asshole.
No, it's you.
You guys were like full on racing, and when I say racing, speeding is one thing. And I said this last night. You guys literally, you were having a race of who could get arrested first.
It's Guy.
This was driving to the event yesterday, by the way.
Yeah, that's no joke, right?
No, I mean,
it was terrifying.
I've been in cars with professional race car drivers with this guy. We went to an event and did it, and yesterday was 30 times more terrifying than that.
No.
You
Yeah,
guys
it
were
was
jumping
absolutely
reds,
terrifying.
cutting corners.
I did not run a red light.
He didn't
once.
run a red.
He ran a fucking
He
red.
cut off 17 cars and made a fucking illegal right on red. You're seriously going to say I didn't run a red light?
You did run a red light.
I didn't say I didn't, but don't say he didn't.
I
He
just
almost ran through the grass.
Yeah, he drove over the grass.
I stopped.
No, he didn't, because he was going to
He
go
went
into a
to.
fucking ditch.
I was gonna do
Yeah.
it, and then I
Listen,
saw a ditch.
I didn't sleep for 2 hours last night because of the way you.
If you guys want to know which one's my rental, it's the one covered in fucking black coffee. Because Ian threw an entire
It seemed like a good idea. at the
venti
time.
coffee at my
So we were
I don't
driving
rental.
We
No,
were driving.
You threw it, and then you're like, wait, I don't have any coffee now.
It was worth the video.
So we were driving along, and Ian's like, "I got a full coffee," and
Cold brew.
Guy is right next to us.
In a white car.
He's in a white car.
Stopped at a red in a single lane. You overtook in oncoming traffic and then jumped.
But I only did that because we had to throw the coffee. At
Oh,
his
I fucking.
Oh, it's Ian's fault.
That's the answer of a 3-year-old because we had to do it. We had to do it.
I had to make sure that
You're
you
a fucking
got-
child.
No, it had to be done.
Listen, when that coffee exploded on your car, me, Justin, and Ian laughed hysterically for a minute straight.
Yeah.
And that's the stuff you missed, Nick.
Yeah.
You missed that.
While you're in your comfy.
I saw the video.
He just saw the highlight. That's good enough. That's good.
I wish I'd just seen the highlight. I didn't need to experience it.
Yeah, no.
Speaking of highlight,
I'm glad I experienced it, but I was scared
Head-to-head,
for my
buddy.
life.
So the highlight of the weekend so far has been the head-to-head contest I had with Guy. How many people here have seen the video?
Who saw it live? Who was there for it? A bunch you were.
All right, so I'm going to take a show of hands.
Whoa, because hold on.
Oh,
Okay.
that's fair. That's fair.
Before you try and...
I'm not saying a word.
We're going to take a show of hands. How many people think Guy won?
Okay.
That's pretty good.
I guess nobody
slowly
plays
coming up.
football in this fucking
That-
audience.
Shh. Don't try and
Don't
sway
preface
them.
it. Don't preface it. Let it be fair.
How many people think I won?
Oh, it's not even
No,
that
it's
much
not.
more.
No,
It's like
it's
it's,
Not that
It's
many.
not even that many more.
3 to 1.
Yeah.
No, it's
You
like
lost
1.5
it's
to 1.
3 to 1 for
No
sure.
chance.
That's
2 to 1 minimum. Yeah.
So you've gotten a lot of wins over me over the course of the podcast, but this is the big one.
You didn't win.
We did a show of hands.
The people have spoken.
You're supposed, the way you're supposed to do, you're supposed to drop a ball.
So wait, are you calling all these people liars?
He's trying to change
100%,
it now.
every one of them.
They're all liars.
So because
Every
there was
single
no-
one of them.
Because there was no ball, it's void.
No, because one's supposed to be the
Wait,
offense,
you mean
one's supposed
ball
to
or
be the
ball?
defense. Ball.
Yeah,
Ball.
Oh, if you were the, wait a minute. If you were
Here
the
we go.
if you were the offense, you got smoked. I pushed you back and took you down.
I tackled you.
You didn't tackle.
It's,
I tackled you.
it's who lands on their back, who gets tackled.
No, it's not who lands on their back.
Rerun.
It's who gets pushed back.
That was not a fucking sumo wrestling
Get the
match.
gym mats out.
You can't go backwards and say you won.
You can't. You got tackled. You
Think
landed
about
on
what
your
you
back.
just said. I got pushed back and got tackled, and I won.
Wait. Now imagine these two driving fucking cars. They don't back down.
No.
Think about it.
All right,
Think
I'll
about what
do
you're
it right
saying.
here on the fucking
No,
audio
think about
floor.
what you're saying. I got pushed back and I got tackled, and I won. How does that make
You
sense?
got tackled. I didn't get tackled.
I pulled you down. You're trying to run away.
You grabbed my nutsack.
Everybody pull out their phones. Pull your phones. My knee hit.
Yeah, your knee. Now it's your knee.
It
There's
was the
video
knee. I
said
saw
it
the
was
video.
Justin, we reviewed the video.
It couldn't have been his
He
hands
moved
because
you,
those were
did
in your
not
eyes.
grab your pickle.
His fingers were my eyes and my lip.
Yeah.
I'll win at any cost.
Yes.
So
I experienced that firsthand yesterday in the car. Fuck.
So I got the W for the head-to-head. That's the first round of TRT.
I shouldn't have allowed him to say it was a tie because see what he does. He's such a fucking saboteur.
It was a tie.
And now it's a win.
Well, they said it was a win.
You can't ask them
What? Why not?
because we're supposed to be pretending they're not here. So
This
don't fucking
is a
ask
jury of our
questions.
peers.
Okay, you're right.
No, they're not supposed to be here. They don't get a fucking say right now.
So he's saying fuck all you guys essentially.
no, just right now.
No,
Fuck all you right
not
now.
in
sorry.
2 hours when they can ask questions.
Yeah, but normally,
later, though.
Normally you ask and people comment. We just get the direct comments right now.
No. He's no. Don't. Yeah, you said we're gonna pretend like you're not here.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. You
did.
started
Oh, this,
prefaced
yeah.
with.
Yeah, you did
You're right.
say that.
You're right.
Shit,
So you
Yeah,
can't go
well,
back on your word
Okay,
now
fine.
because
Let's
people are in the
ask
fucking
the
audience.
four guys that were watching. What do you guys?
They
think?
all want me to lose at something.
So they
I
all-
know I'm better at everything.
no.
He
So
can't take the L. He just can't take it. There's no
I
chance.
actually gave it to Guy.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Why? You're supposed to be my friend.
He's got to be
You,
guy's friend, too.
you pay me, but not enough to be your friend. So if you pay me a little more, then I'll always.
Oh, and I saw your video, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
What video?
What video?
I saw that shit.
What?
I went against
Oh.
you too.
He went against me also.
Oh, okay. Right. So then Justin and
What are you going with?
Justin, I fed you for 2 days.
Yeah.
Justin, we're
Rice bowls.
balls.
Price
Balls or balls?
Wait, before we
balls.
go.
Balls.
ask
Balls.
Okay, guy, say balls.
No. Say it how you would say it.
No,
Don't
no.
fucking
I want you
embellish
to
this
say
shit.
What? Rice? Right? You want me to say that?
say
Rice.
rice.
Yeah.
Rice. Say
Rice
rice.
ball.
I have no idea what
Which
you just
one is
said.
that?
I don't know.
Is that
Ball.
ball or ball?
Wait a minute.
Ball.
Wait a minute. Let him say it. Wait. Go ahead.
Ball.
Bowl.
Ball. Ball.
Is he saying?
Ball?
What are you, a fucking idiot?
Fucking
Rice bowl.
You
Sounds like
motherfucker.
bowl.
Bowl.
Yeah. That,
No
are you
idea.
saying-
No
Are
idea.
you
That's
saying
a bowl.
bowl or ball?
Ball.
B-A-L-L?
Bowl.
Ball.
Bowl.
That said the same.
He's saying the
What
same
do you
word
want me to
twice,
do?
right?
Blame
Yeah, I
them.
agree.
Bowl or bowl?
We were at his
Blame
house
the parents
two
that
days
aren't
in a row.
supposed to
We've been
be
at his house 2 days in a row, and he kept offering us what we all thought
Rice
were
balls. Balls.
I thought he was offering me like a rice bowl,
That's
like
what I
a
thought.
teriyaki chicken fucking rice bowl.
Yeah.
And I'm in prep, so I'm like, no, I'm good. I got my prep meals, but thank you. That's very considerate of you.
I
you know?
was really looking forward to this rice bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he busts these things out, and they're big fucking fried
Rice
bowls.
Balls.
A ball.
Balls.
They're actual balls.
Balls.
But he kept saying
Ball.
balls.
Ball.
We still don't know what he's saying. He's
We
just
still
saying,
don't know. So then we were last night, and we're like asking, we're like, okay, say rice ball and then rice bowl back to back. And
He's
then
like, ball, bowl.
we
What?
couldn't tell which one was which. We're like, which order are you saying it in? Is this ball first or bowl first? Fuck. I mean, even your other Jersey buddy, we could
Joe.
understand him
He could
perfectly.
enunciate it.
I could understand him perfectly.
I think he was trying to show off because you guys were there. I don't try to impress you idiots.
Oh, he was enunciating more?
Yeah, I think so. Just to try to be on your side because you guys are bigger.
Babe, you can't even enunciate when you try.
Yeah, try. Try pronounce that.
Ball. What the fuck's that?
I don't know. Even
Say it. Hold on. Say it.
Ball.
Ball.
That was good. That was pretty good.
No, it wasn't.
Ball.
Nobody talks like that.
Bow.
Well, I get fucking that and his name.
Yeah, but my name you absolutely fucking butchered.
Yeah, but there's like been an evolution of Ian.
Yeah.
What are you, a minion? Were you one of those fucking little yellow things?
Sometimes it's Ian, like E-E-N, and sometimes it's Ann.
Don't ask me.
Like A-N-N-E.
I get my shitty pronunciation from my father because he sucks.
Thanks,
at
Dad.
talking and
Happy
spelling.
Let's see how he says it. What, can we get him up and see how he says it?
Yeah.
Ball.
That's a good idea.
Come, walk over to the mic and say ball. Get up.
Dad, come on.
Everybody give him a hand.
Say rice ball.
Rice ball.
No, yeah, rice. Say rice ball. Hold on, and then say rice bowl. Bowl, a bowl.
Just say
Even
ball.
he doesn't. Wait, even he doesn't know what you're fucking saying.
Is this on?
Yes.
Rice ball
Okay.
and rice bowl.
It's the same.
No,
he says it like
That was such that was such
I can't
bullshit. That was
good.
that was
We
so
got you.
fucking fake.
Second one
I
was
understood.
One more time.
Rice ball, and rice bowl.
Bowl.
No,
Yeah.
no.
There's a difference.
No, he's got it different.
He's got a difference.
Wait,
got it.
You guys
Justin.
can tell with him.
Justin, what do you think?
He said ball and
I
ball.
didn't say ball.
Yeah.
That's ball.
Yeah, that's your ball.
Oh shit, guys, say rice bald.
Rice bowled.
Kind of the fucking same.
Thanks, Pops.
Thank you, Mr.
I didn't even know your
Cisternino.
dad was here. That was fucking awesome.
That was great.
All right. What? So you guys, Justin and Ian, you guys have been training together.
Yep.
Yeah.
Justin, what have you learned?
Nothing.
He got stupider training with me.
Did he?
Yeah, everything got worse.
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. Ian is terrible at what he does.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
No, seriously. Are you guys having
No,
good
to be
training sessions?
perfectly honest, Ian and I train very, very similarly.
Yeah. We clicked very
Similar.
well in terms of training. It was like as if we trained before. It was
Why
like
are
just very
you?
effortless.
Why are you half Ian's size then?
He's 2/3 my size. When I'm fully prepped and he's in the off season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm only a third less than him.
You're, what are you today? 235?
215.
250.
I'm still 275. So.
No, seriously though, you're having good training sessions.
That was great. Yeah, it was awesome.
We had a great training.
How about you, Nick?
We just
Nick?
ignored everything that you tell us to do.
Have you been training?
Yeah, I train with Fouad.
How was that?
He's old as fuck, man. Fouad's time's done.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Fucking natural. What do
I
you want
just
from
saw
me?
you with your shirt off behind the curtain. I thought you looked pretty fucking good.
Yeah, but
You just have 0 arms left. That's all.
I know.
And
They
he's
just
huge.
His arms and
disappear.
shoulders. Arms and shoulders disappear. Man.
Yeah. We need to get some fucking.
Well, after
something
40
like that.
years, synth will start to dissipate, buddy.
Yeah,
But
we
I have big
Jimmy
tits.
those out real
Yeah,
good.
you have a killer rack and then like
I have a
no
great
arms.
rack.
Good boobs.
I have good boobs.
Boobs?
Yeah, those titties ain't going anywhere.
Cheeseburger.
The cheeseburger boobs.
They're good though.
They got cheeseburger. Got fucking.
That's not good.
What do you mean it's not good? You said I look great back there.
No, that was me.
That was
You
him.
said
that was me.
just
No,
5
no, no,
minutes
no,
ago
no.
when I took my shirt off.
I said you're not as fat as I thought.
Yeah,
I said
He
you
said
look
it's
good.
not as bad as I thought.
Yeah,
That's true.
I said you
That's
look
some
good.
You're still fat.
That's not, no, I'm not.
That's what
You're
every-
fat as I am.
That's
You
what
have
everyone's
abs.
telling me.
You have
online.
abs.
I got a 6-pack,
Yeah.
man.
So do I.
You're all a bunch
Vaguely.
of girls.
But what you become now is almost entirely torso.
I know. My limbs have
Like the
disappeared.
appendages around it have
What are
dissipated.
you laughing at? Your arms are fucking noodles now.
They were always noodles. I never had good arms.
This is true.
No difference.
That's true.
You used to have big arms.
That's true.
Yeah.
What do you want from me? I'm retired.
Well, your core, your thorax isn't.
You're the one who's been cheering on this retirement.
You're just
I'm
like
all
fucking.
for it. Yeah.
See?
You're like Groot over here. Huh? The guy from the Minions.
The little piece of wood.
Oh, fuck you guys. I'm leaving. Ian, I met Nick. How was training with me? Seriously.
No, it was fun. You're incredibly weak, but it was fun. The intensity was great.
Yeah.
I can't believe how fast the strength goes.
You were like
Seriously.
inclining like one plate, eh?
I honestly,
And he was going hard with it too. He's like,
In what other sport? In what other sport can somebody call their boss? You're incredibly weak.
well, it's because I'm not a boss. We're friends.
we're friends, man.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm not that kind of employer.
I don't
We are
work for
friends.
you. I can say whatever I want.
All right, CEOO,
You have no
whatever the fuck
obligation
you
to
are.
None.
Respect him at
Does it
all.
matter?
None.
Huh?
No. I mean, that's how we're friends first.
He called you weak.
That's okay. What do you want me to do?
You're weak too, motherfucker.
Yeah, you're fucking weak too. What are you talking
I'll
about?
train you right now. Let's go to the fucking. Let's go to the.
You guys,
I
don't
they
let it go
definitely,
ever.
they definitely
There's
have
no-
a gym here.
There's never
definitely a gym here.
There's never a back.
It never ends. This never ends.
No.
Is there anything you think you can beat me at? Seriously?
I can.
Like hunting, maybe you can beat me at that, but like
That's not
there's
maybe.
nothing else.
That's not maybe. You've never been
I
hunting.
can't beat you riding a bicycle. I beat you running. That's easy.
No, you can't.
Fucking Ben said you tapped out after 2 minutes.
Let's.
No, that was the
sprint- let's
bike.
sprint
That was the
across gym
bike.
right now.
Wait, that wasn't.
Sprint?
Yes.
Let's sprint across the gym right now.
Yep.
Like who's faster?
Yeah.
You'll be
Yeah.
done.
We're seeing this right now. Let's go.
I do it at the end.
Mike's off, fellas.
If you
Let's go.
lose, you have to leave.
Yeah.
I have to what?
You have to leave.
Then this podcast is gonna. This is gonna be the worst
You have to
fucking.
take, you have to take a
Half
3-minute
these-
timeout
half
and
these
then
tickets
walk
are
in
gonna be
very
gone.
awkwardly. Yeah.
3.
Yeah, you sit at the back. Just sit at the back.
I have to
Sit
come
back
back
for
in.
2 minutes.
Sit
No,
upstairs.
you
Just
We'll
stand
talk shit
facing
about
the
you
wall.
where you can't rebuttal, and then you have to come back.
Oh,
that
the 10
was
minutes.
torture.
Like the 10 minutes. Like the 10 minutes. How to keep my mouth
You
shut.
fucking have steam coming out your ears
Remember
if you can't
that?
talk.
You did that?
I
didn't
did.
You did.
He
Yeah.
did it.
10
Did you
minutes.
guys who are here ever see the episode where we did the don't talk for 10 minutes
Yep.
with Guy?
Yeah.
And you're like, and it starts now. And I was like,
You were good though. You did it.
You did it.
Yeah.
I
I was
was
on that
shocked.
episode, I think. Yeah.
I don't know if you could do it again though.
I can bite my tongue. I want to kill you the whole time.
Yeah, steam will be coming out his fucking ears.
Yeah.
That pen will definitely be done by the time it's over.
So anyway, what's going on now that we're all here together?
Yeah.
Any difference, Nick? Well, you're not really with us.
Yeah, you're not here,
Yeah,
so
you're not really with us.
What
Start with
difference in
Justin.
what?
Hey, are we going to Cheesecake Factory tonight?
Yeah, bro.
What are you going to get?
Fuck all of you.
What?
Yeah, we're going to Cheesecake
Oh,
Factory.
You don't
poor
tell me
Ian.
anything.
You don't have to know. You just come along.
Yeah, you coming?
Why? There's people I have to let know.
Like who?
Who the fuck do you have to
I have
let
2
know?
dogs.
Yeah, my dogs.
With dogs.
Fucking guy. All right,
tell my
guys. So guys can stay at home. We'll FaceTime you from Cheesecake
Yeah.
Factory. It'll be fine.
Why we gotta go to Cheesecake? You guys love that. You love
Yeah,
that
it's
place.
the
Nick,
fucking.
we're doing
it
no,
right.
I- Hey, that's my jam.
It's my jam.
That's where
I know.
That's where
It's
I
the
like
only
it too.
place
Me and Ben
Nick will
picked
hang
that
out with
shit.
us.
Why do you guys say my jam?
Why not?
Why don't you not say
It's
your
kind of
jam?
cheesy.
What
Would
would
you
you
rather-
say? That's
they're-
my spot.
that's my
What would you
jelly?
say?
No,
I like
would say-
Cheesecake Factory.
I like going there.
Yeah.
I enjoy
That's what you would
Cheesecake
say?
My dad says the same
That
thing.
works too. Yeah.
My jam.
My jam?
My jam.
Let's make like jelly and jam.
Guy, do you say that?
No.
Right?
Yep.
No.
Yeah, but you guys are both
There's,
over
there's
40.
a
That's
yeah.
why.
There's a correlation here. You guys are old as fuck.
Yeah.
Justin, do you say my jam?
Yes.
No.
Why
you're
did you have
just-
to?
you're
If
just
you had to,
going
if
along.
you have to think
You
about
actually-
it.
You actually made fun of me the other day because I said my jam.
I did
You're
actually.
like, you always say my jam.
I don't know if I say it now. Do I say that?
Yeah, you do. I've heard
Who
you
said
say
it just now?
my jam.
Who started? Who said it?
Nick.
Nick said it first, and then Ben.
No, I
said
said
it.
No, Ben
Or
said it first.
Ben said it first, and then Nick said it.
I'm not sure if I say it. We'll find out.
You do now.
Anyways, we're going to the Cheesecake Factory. What are you gonna get?
I don't know yet.
Soup.
Oh, you don't have like a go-to.
Oh,
I do. I either get the
Soup's
bacon
fucking
bacon
gross.
burger.
What the fuck?
Wait a minute.
I'm trying to tell an order,
Wait a
people.
minute. I'm trying to figure it out here. What do you do? What do you get?
So I usually get the bacon bacon burger with an egg on it, or I get the hibachi steak.
Egg on a burger is good.
It's the best burger.
It's got to be. It's got to be runny yolk.
Yeah, yeah.
It
Yeah,
can't
runny
be
yolk.
hard.
No, no, no.
What's with
runny yolk.
Jose's fucking runny eggs?
It
They're not
looks
even runny.
like fucking. It's like.
You don't like a runny egg on a burger?
No.
Jose did a video. He's like, "This is my
Over easy.
eggs," and they're fucking like.
He
they look like
fingered the
sponge.
yolk and it was like it crumbled.
Oh, they're like over hard.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah.
No, fuck that.
Okay,
People like
so
that.
It's like
Don't you
eating
guys like
sawdust.
over hard eggs? That's fucking weird, right? Yeah. Okay.
so over easy.
That might not
So you get the egg on the burger. What
boiled
else?
egg. I can do that.
A boiled egg.
I just told
Yeah,
you.
of course.
What else?
Hibachi steak.
Soft-boiled eggs better.
Yeah, hard boiled.
Yeah, but
egg
what do you
versus
like? No appetizer?
I get the Caesar salad.
The burger's the appetizer. You fucking
It's a good fucking Caesar salad.
What is this? Diners, drive-ins, and dives? What are we doing here?
I'm trying to figure out what he's fucking eating. I want to know.
Oh no, they got this shit called the Buffalo Blast. That's phenomenal. Avocado rolls, absolutely
avocado
grade
rolls are
A
good.
shit.
Buffalo Blast sounds like a sex move.
Yeah?
What would it be?
You want to try it?
It's a Jersey thing.
I guess I'm just gonna stay at the fucking hotel and jerk off. all
Yeah.
Oh, you're dieting.
Yeah.
You're not going to come and watch us eat?
day. No.
Come drink it.
Well, I'll come.
a Diet Coke.
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna cheat.
Just get a
insanely
salad.
on my diet.
Yeah, just get a salad.
I'll pay for Ian.
All right, listen. I want to take a question from the audience. So we have VIPs that have. The VIP section gets to ask questions. So does somebody want to ask a question right now?
Oh fuck.
If you guys are here and
come on,
don't ask a
nobody has
question,
one
I'm gonna be so
prepared?
fucking
I'm
disappointed.
sure you guys have questions. Okay, go ahead, right there.
Tattoo.
Wait, you can't hear.
What do you say?
Wait.
Okay.
Question?
Wait. So the question
How
was.
bad tattoos will affect you?
The question was, how bad tattoos affect you competing or trying to turn pro?
I'd have been a pro like 5 years ago and probably won an Olympia by now.
The only reason I'm pro is because I have no tattoos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd
I
have
have
smoked
tattoos.
all of these fuckers without these.
Yeah.
Truth is, it's not going to affect anything as long as it doesn't blur any lines. But if you start getting massive tattoos,
Yeah, like look, chest pieces, stomach pieces, full back pieces are going to be a good impact.
full
Like, he has a
full
sleeve.
back pieces.
Do you have the tattoo on the inside of your arm? Okay, yeah.
That
It is-
that'll fuck shit up.
Well, what division do you compete in, though? You know, what do you say?
Light heavy. Light heavy.
Look, I think in men's physique in certain classes, I actually don't think tattoos
No,
are detrimental.
I actually don't think it matters at all in physique.
Just
I
don't
think
get
in
any
men's
more.
Physique, they actually kind of like the little edgy look, the little bit of
Yeah.
tattoos and stuff like that. I don't think it
The
detracts.
mustache, the mullet.
So I do well in men's physique. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I get
No,
big
it's
enough. I get big enough.
I think the biggest thing is obviously I don't want to blur any lines. When I see people with like massive back tattoos,
Like Paul Almeida, remember?
yeah, Paul Almeida had it. They try and cover it up with like I know Jantana makes a cover up,
It looks worse though.
but it doesn't. It blurs your lines.
Makes you look like
worse.
mud.
It's
Yeah.
like matte.
Yeah, it's
too
disgusting.
matte, Yeah.
But don't get like we're not trying to like discourage you. It's not that you can't. I have seen people with tattoos win and go on. I just
Well, Patrick Moore did.
Yeah.
He had a couple of.
Yeah, just I wouldn't get any more.
He was getting them removed though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he got like 11th Olympia with them. So
it's going to be harder
And
for them to see.
You only have it on that one arm, yeah?
Oh, into his chest.
Right onto your chest. So if you were to hit like a side
on the other
shot,
chest.
I would just hit
Use
it
the
on
other side.
without the tattoo.
Yeah.
yeah.
I agree.
if your physique is good enough, though, you'll get a long way even with tattoos.
Yeah.
It won't matter that much now. No.
It's more
What's
accepted
that?
now.
How old are you? 25.
Yeah, if you turn pro at 30 or later, you're basically washed up.
Yeah, like if you turn pro at 30, if you turn pro at 34, it's almost pointless.
Yeah, you're fucked.
You're a fucking loser.
Do better, Justin. Do better.
I'll be better.
Be better.
I'll take another question.
Right there.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Doesn't matter.
Uh-oh, fuck my
Oh
life.
no, it's about penis going
Oh,
in.
I know where this is going already.
Repeat the question.
Yeah.
So my question is, if I have relationships with women, but only sex with men, does that make me gay?
You want to repeat that out loud?
He asked.
We were talking in the car and we're like, where are we going to go with this? Because this is coming up real fucking quick.
This came up immediately yesterday when we got to the ARES
Immediately.
event. It was
The
the
question
first thing
was-
that came at us.
The question was,
You have relationships with women, but you fuck dudes. Are you
Yeah.
gay? Well, I don't know. Are you gay?
No, he strictly fucks dudes.
no.
Oh,
of course you're gay.
hypothetical, right?
Mom, earmuffs.
Right.
Dad, you can listen.
Wait, shut up.
For the rest of my life, I only have sex with men or relationships with women, does that make me gay, although I'm not gay?
You're gay.
Well, no, you're not gay.
Of course you're gay.
Okay.
You're gay.
100%
But he just said he's
You're
not
gay as fuck.
He's
I don't
gay.
care what he
was the
said.
But I just asked him.
Okay, I said I'm a woman right now.
Well, but that's different. He's
No,
not
it's
gay.
not. Nowadays, I can just say I'm
And
a
he's
woman.
got huge tits.
I'm female. I just transitioned.
If you put a penis anywhere in and around your mouth or butthole, you're gay.
Yeah,
Oh,
but he's
in the
not.
butthole?
But he is.
No, he's gay.
But he just
That's
said he's
gay.
not.
It doesn't matter
if
what
he
he
want,
says.
if you want to bang a
I believe him,
dude,
not you.
I have two eyes. If he fucks a guy in front of me, he's gay.
penis in butthole or mouth, gay.
But did he get 10 million tax free?
I don't
Tax
think
free?
it's
Yeah, I
tax
wouldn't.
free.
That's you're
That
still
doesn't mean
gay.
I
That
wouldn't
doesn't
do-
make you gay.
It doesn't mean
Doesn't make you gay.
Wait a
It
minute.
does.
It's tax
Wait a
free.
minute.
No.
It's tax free.
It's still gay. It just means I would do it.
So are you now gay?
I would put a wiener in my butt, guys.
It's a spectrum.
Not in this case.
There's a
10 mil?
spectrum of
10
gay.
Tax free.
There's definitely a spectrum.
Wait, and then it was you would bang a dude.
Wait, he's got a follow up.
Oh wow.
Jesus Christ. Let's go.
But I'm an ass man, and usually men have bigger asses, so like,
Holy shit!
Nick,
Ian
He's trying to
go
put the
go
envelope
against the
on us.
wall
He's
real
happy
quick.
that
You would
huge
match on
I think this is a
Tinder or
question for Nick
Grindr
on
with
this
Nick
one.
in 2 seconds.
Nick, I would turn around real quick.
What was the follow-up? Can somebody repeat it?
He said guys have really big asses.
What happens if he's an ass guy?
He's had a ass guy, and guys have better asses.
So?
So then you're probably fucking gay.
So then you and Nick.
Yeah, I mean, if you're
Intent matters, homie.
I go for the dudes because they have bigger butts.
Yeah.
It's always been my thing.
Fucking love dudes' asses. Yeah, no, you're probably
More
gay in that case.
muscular.
I'm not gonna.
have we finalized this? Well, let's take a vote.
No, you're still only gay if you're gay.
No.
No, you're not, Ian.
Right.
There's too many exceptions to this that don't.
No.
that
There are
blur the
some
lines.
exceptions.
No, they're not.
There's not
You don't
no
just-
exceptions.
Jail,
There are
money.
some.
There's so many things that matter here.
What's the one that doesn't matter? If you just say you're not gay.
If you're actually
Look.
homosexual and you prefer sex with men over women.
Yes.
That's
Why would
And
you?
in that case,
why would you have
sounds like
sex with
this
a man?
dude prefers it.
Yes.
It sounds like he needs to go to a therapist.
No, he sounds like he just loves to fuck dudes in the ass, which is fine.
Big muscular.
But
glutes.
you're just that's
If you like it, you're gay, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's what we're
Yes.
saying. We're
Yes.
saying
Yes.
if you
But
do
even
it
if
and
you
you
don't
don't
like-
like
I
it,
agree.
you're not gay.
No, but what
No.
Guy is saying is if you did it, there had to be an element of you that liked it.
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
I've done lots of things in my life I didn't
if you
enjoy
continue,
doing and
Like
still
what?
did.
Like what?
and continue to
Cardio,
do it.
That's
being
right.
in the car with you, and I still fucking
You
did it.
love being in the car with me.
No, I fucking shit my pants.
You love being in the car.
I hated it. I had every second of it.
No, you did.
Well,
Name
75%
one
of it.
thing that you don't like doing that you do.
Cardio.
Bro, chat.
Eating food. I don't know. There's a million things. Let's be serious. We all do things we don't enjoy.
Not like that.
First, I
That's an extreme level.
I mean,
You're taking dick in the ass. That's extreme.
Well, it depends.
Okay,
Are you
let me
getting
ask you
paid
this.
to take the dick
Okay,
in the
let me-
ass?
let
Are
me-
you in jail and you're like, I gotta get something?
This originated because you said if you do it, it makes you gay.
Which it does
like
not.
you. Oh, I accidentally.
I
had
gave
sex
you
with a dude,
guys-
Now I'm a homo.
No,
I'm
wait a
now
minute.
Gay for life.
Wait a minute.
It's not the fact.
I gave you one.
G for
I
L.
gave you one freebie.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be.
You get one freebie.
I gave you one freebie. You may be curious. You want to
Yeah,
try it
okay,
out?
yeah.
Cool. You get one freebie.
Okay, what about
Second time, you're gay.
Okay, but
So wait, Kate, what if you do gay porn but you're completely straight guy? Are you gay now?
You're gay. Yes.
no.
Oh,
What if
Do
you're
not gay porn.
You could do straight porn.
Yeah, but what if say the money is 30 times better in the
No,
gay
there
porn?
has to be an element of you that likes
No.
that.
Absolutely
You
not.
like the money.
No, you don't.
How many people work jobs they fucking hate? 99% of the world.
Yeah, but
Who would
that's
sign
what they
up
do.
for that
You don't
one?
have to do gay porn.
Yeah, but you don't have to do anything. It's just saying you're doing it because
Imagine
the
the
money's
resume.
good and you're
Imagine
willing
the
to
resume.
do that for the money. It
So
doesn't
you
make you gay.
think? So you think a porn star, if we sat her down and said, "Do you like your job?" She'd say, "No, I absolutely hate everything about it."
In a lot of cases, I'm sure. Yeah,
I
absolutely.
don't believe that.
I'm sure there's tons of
I
porn
don't
stars
think
that
girls
do
get
that.
into porn if they don't like it. At
Okay,
least
we're
a
talking
little.
about
cash
dudes,
out.
We're
But
talking
even
about dudes.
dudes, it's just porn. Period. You think people who do porn hate it? Like ultimately, they
I
just
think
can't stand
I
it?
think there's a range, just like there is in any job. There's lots of bodybuilders that love it. And lots
There's a
of
range,
people that-
exactly. There's a range.
Yeah, but we're not talking about
So-
the range of sexuality. We're talking about the range of people like
There's a
their
range of
jobs.
how much they like their job. That's right.
Yeah.
So that guy likes it at least a little.
Not necessarily.
You said there's a
If
range.
the money's really good, you know.
No.
What about prison? What about the prison thing then?
No, bro.
You don't
Sorry.
have to fucking have. I just jerk off for fucking my
but
term.
That memory, I had a guy and he was like,
my
"Yo,
life term."
Your memory bank
Okay,
runs
if it's
real
life, you,
dry."
if
you
it's
have life, you're gonna go
If
gay.
it's life, you could go gay.
Yeah, but
You
like,
can go gay.
you can only jerk
still
off
gay.
to your memories for so many years before they're like starting to fade in there a little bit. you
I'm
know?
43. My memory's great. Like I still like.
Your memory's the worst of all of ours.
That's
You're gonna
true, actually.
6 months into prison, you're gonna have
actually-
nothing left.
He's right. He's right.
Yeah. You're gonna have nothing left, and you're gonna be like, eh.
These guys have really nice butts. You start thinking,
See?
I think it actions.
But then you
mean
get out
more
of
than
prison,
intent.
you go back, you know, fuck women. Do
I'm
whatever you
curious.
like.
Okay, I know you guys aren't supposed to be here, but I'm curious. Show of hands. If you have sex with a man or any type of relations with a man more than once, are you gay?
Raise your hand for yes.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
what we're doing. All right.
oh,
Okay.
well, that
Okay,
looks
and
like
now
it.
for no.
And all the gay guys raised.
It's
We fucking got you. This was all a fucking trick.
Yeah.
everybody. Who's ever left, bring your numbers up.
Like, what the fuck, dude?
Okay, I
Imagine
lost
the guy,
that.
the guy sitting next to the guy that
Be a
raised his
quiet
hand.
car ride home.
I lost.
You like that?
I'll take
Circle
the,
yes
I'll
or
take the
no?
L on there, but I at least had some people in my camp. there.
See, he can take an L. Why can't you?
Yeah. I still don't
can take
agree
it
with
out.
you though.
Huh?
I can take it out. I lost in the car yesterday.
You did. You got it fast.
But you
really
also
bad.
lost the head-to-head, according to them.
They don't really know anything.
But they just.
So
he
wait, they know in my case, but not in yours.
Listen, I was.
So
just
actually,
looking.
they're all fuck them. They're wrong.
100%.
You are only
He's
gay if
totally
you're gay.
trapped.
Bunch
No,
of gay liars out there.
You're totally trapped.
No, I'm not.
You can't take the win for yourself, but not for fucking me.
But you take the L.
What do
for-
you mean not for you?
Well, they said that I won, and you were like,
I
no,
didn't
they
say
don't know
that was the
anything.
end all be all. I
you just- you
I
just
wanted
said it for
to see,
Ian.
But it
I
was for
wanted to
me.
see what they thought.
You just said it for Ian.
Yeah, they're smarter on the sex topic than on the football
Oh,
topic.
okay. They're like-
Everybody here has had sex. Everybody here hasn't done head to head. So, well, wait a second.
Are we talking about the same thing?
Yeah.
Swords.
Everybody here hasn't had gay sex, so it doesn't matter. They're still commenting.
Yeah.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Yes.
With those hands, you might not know.
I'm looking.
With the hands
What?
that popped
I'm
up.
looking at a pretty precarious crowd.
All right, I'll take another question. Anybody else? Go ahead. Nick. Nick, when you win the Olympia this year, how are you going to celebrate?
Well, he can't win because he has 2 tattoos on his forearm, so he's fine.
I'm probably going to sniff a bunch of cocaine off strippers' assholes. What other way will there be?
Seriously.
No, honestly, it'll probably be late, so I'll probably go eat food and go to bed.
It's always so late, huh?
Yeah.
Fuck.
That fucking sucks.
What do you think it's going to feel like? Seriously. I know you're high right now, so it's a little fucked up, but I'm actually curious. You're the only one in this. Well, sorry, Ian. I mean, Ian could also be in this position. But
he beat me by 2 fucking places last
on my first try.
Okay, fine. I'll ask you both.
Here we go.
And I'll ask Justin because he's also a pro, so I guess we have to throw you into.
Yeah,
a shitty one, small one.
you might be okay someday. Yeah. In the 212
someday.
Yeah.
Just be better.
Okay, we'll start with you.
Be better.
Seriously, have you already one in your head? Like, how do you think it's going to feel?
I won in 2020 when I told you I was going to win in 2 years.
Okay, how do you think it's going to feel if you actually get there?
I don't know. Honestly, I'll be ready to win the next one with my mindset.
So that's it. It's not like a celebrate party.
Yeah, I'll celebrate, cry, shed some tears, and then on to the next one.
Hug me.
Wow, that's such a crazy mindset.
What would you do if you won the Olympia?
Are you kidding me?
When you're in your prime?
I'd have like a fucking 3-month bender. What is there after that?
I don't know.
I'd be like, okay, I lost next year. I don't care. I still won Olympia. I'm going to have a 3-month bender and just get fucked up.
Would you buy the Ferrari you want?
I would definitely, but no.
No?
It's not enough money.
No.
That would be the whole purse.
It's like,
Wait, you said the moment you can afford a Ferrari, you're going to buy one.
Well, yeah, but
did he not?
He did say that.
Multiple times.
But not at the expense of the rest of my
Yesterday,
life.
as he was driving.
Well, that's how you made it sound.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
You said even
Well,
if
I
I
don't
can
wanna be homeless living
even
in a
if I
Ferrari.
can barely afford it, I will buy it.
That was a
That's what you
quote.
said.
That's a quote.
It is a quote. Okay, I misspoke.
So
Sorry.
say you even get
Fucking
taxed half that, you get
Weird, you never do
$200K. You know, it's a good
buy a
down
Ferrari.
payment on a Ferrari. You know.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't buy a Ferrari if I won the Olympia. But I
Another
would
TRX.
fucking go on a massive vacation bender.
Like drug bender.
Probably.
No, food and.
My wife probably wouldn't let me do drugs anymore, but I get drunk a lot.
So get drunk. And
I learned a lot last night about
Take a
drugs.
cruise, travel a lot.
sounds fucking boring.
No.
Yeah.
What? His sounds more
cruise.
fucking.
No, that's
Crying in his shower
Okay,
and
what
eating a
would you
burger
do?
is better?
Well, I'm prepared. According to you, I'm never going to win a fucking Olympia.
Where else
so.
would you
Well, I
cry?
just.
Yeah.
Me neither.
cry
I
in the
might
shower,
place
too,
in
I
a
think.
212 show.
Maybe.
Hundreds of
Ben, do you think?
Hundreds of
Do you think Ian can win the Olympia?
Fuck, obviously I'm not going to win the fucking Olympia. Don't be silly.
Don't say that.
Yeah, stop fucking
What if no one shows up, Ian? It happens.
That's true. Yeah.
What do you think, Ben?
Ian's one of the best bodybuilders in the world.
Yeah, he is.
Anyone can be.
Is that a nice way of saying no?
I think he has structural limitations compared to other guys that are around where he is right now.
I would agree.
How does that feel when someone says that?
When they talk about your calves like that.
It's okay. All you have on me is cat stuff.
It's true.
Well, I'm not like naive to my limitations in bodybuilding. You know? I think I'm very realistic in bodybuilding. I think that I can beat a lot of guys that are better than me in a lot of ways in other outlets in bodybuilding.
Well, I think that's what you've been doing,
I
right?
can out-muscle and out-condition guys that are structurally better than me, you know?
But
I think that in the Olympia lineup, that does limit you because you're going to get guys that have everything.
All right, Hadi comes in matching condition, and then
if Hadi matches my conditioning, I'm never going to beat him. You know, I mean, I would have to have another 20 pounds of muscle to do that.
Do you think it's weird that at the highest level of the game, you're more self-aware than guys who are starting? Because
No.
I find it strange.
That should be the evolution.
Just let me finish the
Yeah.
point, just for people that are listening.
I'll shut up.
No, I just want to because this is the thing. I'm sure you guys have come across this too in coaching.
Oh yeah.
So you get a guy or a girl who is their first time out, first show, second show. They're still in the beginning stages, and they can't see their limitations. They can't see their flaws. They can't see anything. And it's not necessarily for lack of education, but they just can't. They're not self-aware.
I think self-awareness is a huge detriment, though, in any pursuit like this. You know, whether it's business or bodybuilding or any sport, I think, you know, being self-aware is a huge asset, you know?
Yes.
Because if you don't know your flaws, how are you going to try and improve them?
Can I ask
you're never going to get better if you don't know what you're
I want to ask the audience a question. Do you guys find it strange when you hear somebody that's top 10 in the world say they have limitations and they can see all their limitations, or is that normal for you guys to hear that?
they're all as fucked up as we are.
It's normal?
Yeah.
They're all fucked up.
Ben,
I don't see it that way in like when I'm coaching, because most guys can't make those distinctions.
Ben, me and you just talked about this, about not the coaching, but more so the athlete.
What's that?
Like not realizing what they have, what they don't have. Like where they think they are and where they really are.
Right.
On the way here, we just talked. We had a whole conversation about it.
Yeah.
You know?
Is that?
But then I was also saying because
he made a good point. He was saying that like our opinions with bodybuilders might be a little skewed with the simple fact that Ben was like you
just want to let him explain.
Go ahead. I'm going to explain it. I took it out. I let him take it.
So just saying from my point of view, and it's the same for I think everyone here. My baseline of what a good bodybuilder is probably top 5 in the world. Mm-hmm. So when I'm coaching some of my wife corrects me a lot because I'm coaching like amateurs, and I'm like, God damn! And then he like wins a regional show, and I'm like, God, how did this guy win? And she's like, well, he's good. You're just comparing him to these fuckers. Yeah. Like the first true competitive bodybuilder I ever met was Luke. Mm-hmm. How the fuck? That's fucked me.
Yeah,
that's my standard.
That's a high standard.
Yeah. So, and I was, because I self-deprecate a lot, because I compare myself. That's what I'm comparing myself to. And now that I'm like pulled back, I look at pictures of what I used to look like. I'm like, oh, actually, I wasn't as bad. Obviously, I'm not that, but I'm just saying. Because Guy was giving some people a hard time. I'm like, you're used to flex, and they're your friends. Regional show bodybuilders. Some of them are pretty good. You're just numb to it.
Okay, but the real question I'm trying to get to is, do you think one of the reasons why some amateurs don't reach it to the top is because they can't see those flaws?
Of course.
Oh yes, absolutely.
So seeing your flaws and being able to dissect your physique is probably just as important as
you gotta be honest with yourself.
Let's look at a very cut and dry situation of like, someone's back fucking sucks. They're like, no, my back's good. I don't need to worry about that, blah, blah, and they never improve the back. Well, you're never going to be a better bodybuilder. So, I mean, it's pretty simple.
Or you see those guys that get third call out at a show and just think they got fucked.
Yeah, they think it's politics.
Listen,
they think
you're saying it's simple, but it's not, because a lot of people don't have the
capability. Yes, I agree with you. But I'm saying the simple thing of that can be very detrimental, you know?
Yeah.
Constructive criticism, you got to take it, apply it, and that's it.
Well, you have to be in a place where you can accept the criticism. Mm-hmm. If you don't believe the criticism is warranted, you're not going to listen to it.
Well, bodybuilding is a hard place for people to take constructive criticism, which is why not a lot of people fucking make it.
But the successful guys are the ones that are their own worst critics.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you're like even like last night in the kitchen, right?
Yeah.
And,
how about
and you said, would you be happy? And you were like, well, come on, I can't remember
how we worded it.
You said like, I wouldn't be happy, and he thought you were joking.
I asked Ian. I said, would you be happy if you were? What did I say? If you were 7th again or something like that?
No, I can't. You just asked me like as a career as a whole. And
I said your career as a whole.
Would I be happy? And I said no.
Yeah,
I think,
and you laughed, thought he was joking.
I think the guys that do good are the guys that are happy not being happy. Meaning like they're happy where they are, but they're not happy with what they look in the mirror, no matter how many shows they won, no matter how good they are. So I think it's good to be not happy sometimes.
Never not satisfied.
Yeah, because I think not being happy and satisfied with that is what drives people to do fucking better. Once you're accepting of that, you kind of put a limitation on yourself.
Yeah.
But self-awareness works both ways too.
What does that mean?
I was just going to say that. It goes both ways.
You have to be self-aware enough to be able to dissect your physique.
Yeah.
But you also have to be self-aware enough to go, I'm 7th in the world, and I'm pretty proud of that.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, you can't just beat your shit.
I don't think right now.
No, he has to acknowledge it.
Like I said, you have to be happy with not being happy.
No, but that's something different than I'm saying.
What are you saying?
I'm saying you still have to be able to reflect.
Yes.
But he can only
be happy with where you are.
But that's like looking in retrospect, you know?
Not necessarily. I mean, I'm looking at it from a different point of view.
Are you happier with your bodybuilding career now or when you were in it?
Yeah.
Well, I was never fucking 7th in the world.
Okay, but when you're in your bodybuilding career, were you happy and think that you were a successful bodybuilder?
When I won shows, yes. I was not happy in that, I've done it all, but I was like, okay.
You're proud of the accomplishment.
I was proud of my accomplishment.
But are you more proud of your bodybuilding career looking at now in retrospect?
No, same.
I do think it's dangerous if like Ian starts patting himself on the back. I think that's dangerous. It might,
that's not what I'm saying.
No, I know, but I think that's why he's
Do you think
separate.
Phil or Ronnie looked at themselves in their 3rd Olympia and was
Sweet.
like,
I'm the man.
Phil, yes, absolutely.
I do think Ronnie won his 3rd Olympia, and he's like, I'm the fucking best.
Oh, well, yeah, of course. But do you
Phil
think
and Ronnie
if I retired right now, I'd be happy?
What?
If I retired right now, number 3, would I be happy? Like, no, these guys wanted to chase more.
I think we're using the word happy in 2 different ways. Yeah, we're using the word happy in 2 different ways.
Satisfied? Like, I don't know.
I think you have to
Satisfied is
look it. Just like you look in the mirror and go, I'm missing back, legs, whatever it is. Just how you break yourself down. You have to be able to build yourself up, or else
it's okay to be proud of what you have. At the moment.
or else your whole career is just you fucking burying your head in the sand and like you're miserable.
Yeah.
So there has to be an element of smell the roses. So
You have.
Okay, so I
I
should have said you have to be happy with not being satisfied.
Well, I don't necessarily agree with that, but on the flip side, when you're saying like, you know, looking at that introspection, like you also need to be self-aware of when you are making progress and proud of that.
Yeah.
You know?
All I'm saying is the self-awareness that we go through has to go both ways, because I was somebody who was always breaking myself down. And if I could look back, I would have been like, you know what, you should have fucking took a minute to be like, this is a pretty big deal.
Yeah, but this is what we're talking about in terms of looking at in retrospect.
In retrospect.
Yeah.
No, but I wish I would have enjoyed it more while
in the moment.
But it doesn't quite work that way, and you understand what I'm saying. Like when you're in the moment like that, you know.
Well, that's kind of what I'm trying to get to.
Yeah.
Do you think it's possible for it to work that way,
well,
or is it
depends
impossible
on the
because
person.
you're
like
so
I think Nick and I's outlook in terms of our careers in bodybuilding are vastly different. And I think a lot of people's are, and I think you know what your expectations are, and what you know, knowing your limitations and knowing these things are vastly different person to person.
I guess what I'm asking is this: is it possible to be so focused like you and Nick are? Not so much Justin, but like you guys.
That's why he'll always beat you 12.
Is it possible? Is it possible to be so focused and so in the zone, but still pat yourself on the back?
Sure.
Nick?
No.
He doesn't allow it.
You don't allow it at all.
You can tell.
So you don't take a victory lap after winning the Arnold?
Never.
No, I don't agree with that. No.
Really?
No.
Do you guys find that strange?
So what do you mean by victory lap, though?
Well, I mean, like, to soak it in and be like, yeah, I'm the best in the world at this time, at this show, at this thing, like, to really like be proud of your accomplishment.
Yeah, but see, this is different though, because I think in Nick's case, his goals are higher than winning Arnold.
I understand.
It's 10, right?
And this is why I'm saying it's different, because if I had won the Arnold that year and I had beat Nick, I would have felt a lot different.
Time out for 1 second. So when we tell people to establish goals, we tell people to establish big goals that are long-term, like winning the Olympia. But we also tell them to establish short-term checkpoints.
Sure.
So what I'm saying is when you hit those checkpoints, do you take a victory lap and go, that's fucking sweet, I made it to that checkpoint, now it's on to the next one?
But his checkpoint is probably the first Olympia. It's not the Arnold. He was expecting, that's just a formality for him almost, right?
No, he's just saying, like, in the overall outlook.
I want you to hear what you have to say about that.
Yeah, I mean, winning Arnold's and New York Pros is fun, but that's my only goal when I started bodybuilding was to win the Olympia.
Yes.
It was never to win all these shows.
Did you have checkpoints along the way? Like
no.
No, these are stepping stones.
Your first checkpoint is the first Olympia, right?
So you don't; those weren't checkpoints for you; they were expectations.
Yeah,
that's the difference.
Technically, I expect to win these shows.
Yes.
To reach my checkpoint.
And this is the same
terrifying.
Like, you know, with regular season shows, like when I go to Vancouver Pro, I expect to win that show.
I know, but it's
you know,
Mama Walker, he's crazy.
Why?
Because
that's where I get it from.
I know, right? No, because think about anybody in here can understand what I'm trying to say. That's for your expectation to be. Did something happen?
It went real quiet.
You guys can still hear us, right?
No, so guys, that noise you guys were hearing, that's the HVAC system. That's what was bringing in here.
Wait, they've turned it off?
Yeah.
Please don't turn it off.
It was
Keep
so
the AC
loud.
on.
Yeah.
It's about to get hot.
No, I was saying it was
Okay.
very loud.
So
They couldn't hear us.
Are you sure? Or you
It was
just
hard
couldn't
to
hear yourself?
No.
Ian, that doesn't strike you as a little bit nuts?
Not particularly, no.
I think Nick is just acutely aware of the level of bodybuilder he is.
Yes.
Okay, so the question then is.
But this is all coming
Wait a
down.
minute.
We're looping back to our self-awareness thing.
No, but wait a minute. I have a further, and this is a point that I've always tried to figure out, but nobody's really been able to explain properly because I don't think you can. But
sure.
Which one comes first?
I think that the self-belief Nick has.
Just to explain what I meant. Sorry. Is it the belief that comes first and then everything follows, or is it like I'm looking at myself and I think I can do this now?
I do think that the belief has to be there first.
Yeah. The belief has to be there first.
Yeah.
For sure.
But I think there are plenty of people that have had the same mentality, but maybe their body didn't play ball like Nick's does.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. And it's like the Conor McGregor thing.
But
right?
you have to see something to believe first.
No, but if you heard Conor McGregor when he's like 18, 19, he's like Nick is, right?
So Nick, when you were like 150 pounds, you look like poop. Were you?
I was either shredded or big. I was never
I've seen
poop.
some bad.
I was never
I've seen
poop.
a really bad.
I've seen
photo.
bodybuilding shows back in the day when you were.
Pull it up.
Was that like
the
that?
before and after?
But in all fairness, Nick went from a good bodybuilder to a very elite bodybuilder in that short time.
Okay,
I know the poop one. It was the 2018 USA,
It's your
right?
first show.
It was your first show.
You motherfucker.
No, Nick, when you were younger and you weren't developed muscularly yet,
At what age?
Pick an age. Did you already know, like, I'm going to be Mr. Olympia? Did you already think of that?
No, the only time I started thinking that was when I did my first bodybuilding show.
That's what I'm saying. See, so Ben, I'm saying he had to see something before it clicked. It wasn't like it was there and then his body followed.
No, it's not necessarily that, because he's saying when he did his first bodybuilding show, so maybe he did the bodybuilding show, he's like, I love this, I want to be the best.
But he had to see some type of development for him to think, this is what I want.
I think in some instances with some people, yes. I don't think that's always the case.
So you think there are people that believe first before they do anything?
Yes, that's what we all just said.
Yeah. I believe that, absolutely.
But that's not what happened with Nick.
No, but he's saying there are one-offs, is what he's saying.
I'm just saying it's not all, it's just a
I think more people are like Nick. I don't think you believe something before you can see it. Right? You have to be able to see something if you're playing soccer, playing football.
What happens if you're not playing it and you're watching, like, I remember watching NFL growing up, like, watching the Giants, being like, I want to be a fucking NFL player. I'm watching it, but I never did it.
No, I think wanting to do something and believing that you are going to do it is different. Right? Everybody wants to do something. This guy like, this guy's so certain of himself it's going to happen.
Yeah.
That's different than wanting to do it.
It's just different mentality. That's all it is.
I understand that. What I'm asking is, what comes first? The appearance that, hey, wait a minute, I don't think
it's a hard rule. I think for some people it comes first.
Yeah,
I think for some people it comes after.
Yeah. The reason I ask this is I think of people like Phil, I think of Ronnie, and I'm like, and they all have that really strong belief. And I'm like, did that belief come before they witnessed something happening to their body? Or was it always like, I'm going to be fucking great? Because I think of Ronnie, if you think of Ronnie, you're like, no, he couldn't have believed it. Or maybe he did, and that's why he kept going year after year after year.
Well, what do you think in the case of someone like Jay, where he was like getting his ass whooped by Ronnie for 5 years in a row, you know?
Well, Ronnie was getting his ass whooped.
Before that, sure.
You know?
Jay's had said, on my podcast, he said, after he saw, like, there was a point when he was 18 or 19 where he's like, I want to be professional, I want to be the best.
Well, did you see if the guy looked like it?
But that's what he looked like, right? That's what I'm saying. So it's kind of like for the audience, I'm asking, like, if you don't see anything, is there anybody in the audience here that thinks the way Nick does? I'm going to do this.
Stand up.
What do you want to do? Tell us.
Stand up.
You what? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Before you ever did it, you already knew, like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, I love
But
that.
hang on, is anyone else here, like, being successful in...
Sorry. Go on. So listen, I'm not saying that's... I like that. That's amazing.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's not a hard and fast rule. You know?
Yeah.
Sorry, I think in the world of bodybuilding, I think in a lot of cases, you're probably right. You know, it's going to be some guys see, you know, some flicker of something. They're like, I think I can do this. I can be the best, blah, 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 you know. I think that is usually how it goes, but it's not always the case, of course.
What were you going to say, Ben?
No, I was going to ask if anyone else here has been, like, highly successful in their field that didn't know.
That didn't know they wanted to do it? Like before they had...
I mean, and it's a small demographic.
Go ahead. Yeah.
So I just had that one goal, and it's like, you get knocked down, you can't keep thinking about the knockdown. It's like, I mean, especially somebody like myself, I've been through many surgeries, you just gotta keep going. I mean, life's gonna keep throwing shit at you. But like, having the checkpoints is kind of hard at certain points in my life because it stops you.
Yeah.
So set that goal and just finish it. So I'll get over the supplement shop, start coaching people, and things are going really well.
Good.
Yeah. Nice. Good for you, man.
You can't stop.
Good. It's just fascinating to me. I've never actually had a friend like Nick. I've never met anybody with that resolve. That's
You ain't kidding.
That has that. What?
You ain't kidding.
Yeah, you know.
But here's the other thing as well. Like
we've known a lot of pros, right? I mean, you know all the pros. They're all your friends.
Prove it. FaceTime them.
Yeah.
Yo, but by the way, you know this?
Yeah.
Every time he signs a fucking picture.
Who?
Nick, I was watching yesterday. Like, I'll like sign and write quadro.
The mutant.
But he puts the fucking quotation marks every time.
Around the mutant?
Yeah, every time.
Yeah, Cedric used to do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, I didn't say it's incorrect. I just found it funny.
Cedric used to do
I was like, I love the.
Looks good.
Cedric would write Cedric McMillan, and he'd write the one. And he would put quotes around.
Yeah, but if you were to say like Nick, the mutant, that's like you're taking a shot at, like, this guy fucking guy thinks he's
the mute.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Anyway, the point I was trying to make is we've known a ton of pros.
Yep.
And I can't think of anybody that's like that. They all have some doubt, some self-doubt, something where they're limited.
Well, Hunter has the same.
Hunter's like that?
Hunter's like that.
It's just no doubt, no nothing.
No.
Oh, that's your challenge.
That'll be a challenge for years.
For you or for him?
For him.
You don't think it's going to be a problem?
I mean, he's already 1-0 up, right?
Sort of.
Sort of. Like this guy in the third quarter.
Some
politics, right?
Technically,
many would disagree.
I'd beat Hunter more times than Nick has.
Oh shit!
But I beat you twice.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Now we're doing bodybuilding math.
Semantics. Now it comes down to semantics.
That's semantics.
Does anybody else have a question? Go ahead.
Just like a discussion question for all you guys. Top 10 shock the world physiques, kind of the ones that just came out of nowhere and nobody was expecting.
Nick Walker.
Ronnie Coleman.
Yeah, I mean, Ronnie's the #1 of that, of course.
Ronnie went from like coming rank fucking last.
So top 10.
13th or
Wait, let me repeat the question. So it's top 10 shocking physiques, shock the world kind of physiques.
Yeah, that's #1 clearly. So.
I don't know. I think 2001 Ronnie.
Yeah.
No, still talking Ronnie Coleman.
Yeah,
He went from
but
like
he wanted
9th
specific like
Oh,
years.
years.
Yeah,
Okay, sure.
So I would say 2001 Ronnie's my first.
Or like 09J.
I think. See, this is a good
I
debate.
I don't disagree in what you're saying.
You don't know.
But I think 09J was like the one people weren't expecting.
Better than Ronnie or better than 01J? What are you saying?
I think you're talking about 01J.
I think 01J is the best J.
I do agree with that, but I think what he's saying is like what, like shock the world physiques that you didn't expect. Yeah.
No, he's asking us our opinion. Are you asking us our?
I would
opinions,
agree.
right?
I think 01J is better than 09J, but I think 09J was like the
That's the shock.
Okay, wait a minute. You're guessing for them. He's asking your specific opinion. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, O&J would be on it.
I'm going to say 07 Victor.
I was
07
07
Victor,
Victor,
100%.
Yeah.
You took mine.
I'm not that big
Wow.
on 7
It was
Victor.
out.
I mean, he should have won the Olympia.
Yeah.
He should have won the Olympia that year, but I still wouldn't put him in like the shocking physique category.
If you,
I didn't expect
if you
from
just
him-
said he would possibly should have beaten Ronnie, how does that not?
The
fly?
year
I didn't say he should have beat
Okay,
Ronnie.
I-
He beat
Jay.
Jay.
Okay, the year
Because
before.
Jay was off that year.
Listen,
It's
the
still
year before.
okay.
Hey, the year before.
Wait a
would you
minute. He's saying shocking physique, not great physique. Of course, if you win the Olympia,
That was the best Victor's ever showed
You
up.
didn't expect him to turn up like that. No, it is.
I
Did
think
you
it is.
expect him to look like that the year before?
No.
doesn't mean like. I don't think he means like he shocked the world in that contest.
Interpret it however you want.
Well, to me, it means like shocking physiques. Like, wow, that's a fucking incredible physique.
I think
And I
it,
don't.
No, because then that's just the list of the Olympia
Best in the
winners.
world, yeah.
Yeah. So then we're.
That's what I'm saying. I just.
No,
Jay, Ronnie Cole.
My perception is they surpassed what you expected from them.
That's how I took
When
it.
they
That's
showed
how I
up, the
take it,
year,
too.
the day, and the time that they showed up shocked you.
Is that what you meant? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
Surprise.
that was the initial question.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were all on the
So
same
he
page.
has to be up there, right?
I mean,
I like to be on the
Nick's
opposite
last
page.
season.
Nick's
has
got to
there.
be up there.
I like to march to the beat of my own drum.
You ain't fucking kidding. You are not kidding.
All right. So you're saying Ronnie, then you're saying Jay
Nick.
is shocking 09.
That's yeah.
Yeah, because he came back.
Coming back after 08. When he,
Well, if we're talking about shocking,
Is this comebacks or?
no, he's saying shocking, like surprise people, like that they came
Surprise.
back. So I'm saying Ronnie, J09 might be fucking #1
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It could be up there.
That's what came to mind when the
because
question was-
Ronnie made a slow progression that people did expect.
Right, of course.
I mean, I don't think they expected him to win the Olympia, but
I think people
when he won the
expected
Night of
Jay
Champions,
to regress.
He won the Night of Champions that year, and people knew he was there, like on the radar.
Right.
I think Dorian's first Olympia. He got second, right? I think that has to be.
I think when Branch came back from that, I've said it before, from that torn quad and won the Arnold, he looked fucking wild.
Yeah.
What year was that?
I think that was just shocking because of how close the fucking
6 months from
how close the tear was to his placing.
Yeah.
Fifth? No. 14?
I don't remember, man.
Yeah. Something.
Yeah, but I almost think it was better that it was that close.
Yeah.
I mean, further out, it would have been.
No, I'm just saying, like, nobody expected him to come back that
No.
good after tearing his fucking quad.
Not within a year.
Okay, so
No.
Yeah.
So what's first? We're saying J09.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, yeah.
What are we saying second?
98.
98 Ronnie.
Yeah, whatever.
98 Ronnie.
JLI, whatever.
Yeah.
And third, we're saying Branch is third?
Well, you say it with a question mark with your eyebrows.
I mean,
No, we're not ranking.
Because I don't know if
I would
ranking?
honestly put Nick last year over Branch.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
The New York.
Nick didn't shock me because, like,
Well, I mean, Nick went from turning pro. Yeah, but you expect it because you know him. But he came from turning pro to winning New York to winning the Arnold.
I love you.
To a debatable,
You're a dick.
possibly higher than top 5 Olympia. You know.
Well, yeah, that was all very shocking.
Yeah.
Especially because what was Chicago? He got 6th.
Fourth.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Was it shocking though?
No, I think we all anticipated.
We're
it to some
immersed
degree.
in Nick, so it's different.
Was it shocking to you guys?
Yeah, but they're immersed too because they had access to him.
Well, who's not immersed? Okay, let's get some guy off the street and be like, is Nick impressive? Fuck, of course.
If you're following bodybuilding,
Let's go get the guy walking his
But in
fucking
that same case,
poodle
people are going to say no
outside.
to Ronnie. So it's like, you know.
No, they're not. Nobody thought Ronnie was going to beat Kevin Levrone, kept fucking,
True.
Flex Wheeler.
Yeah.
But it's now looking at Nick now where he is. You're like, bro, it's not
No,
shocking.
I'm saying when Nick was a fucking amateur, people were like, why is he not a pro? And then when he did turn pro, they're like, yeah, he's going to beat Blessing.
I don't think so.
Of course they. How many people here thought Nick was going to beat Blessing?
Well, okay, yeah. Obviously, we all thought that.
That's
but I'm
not-
saying from when he turned pro, like before that in his amateur career to where he ended up in that short period is very unexpected.
I just want to point out Nick's mom did not raise her hand. Or his girlfriend.
Yes.
I know she did.
But like, look, in all honesty, Nick didn't have like a superstar amateur career and a first pro show, but then it was very.
I think this is why I'm saying it. I think Nick's progression is shocking, but I think as the show,
okay, that's what I'm speaking
as
to, I
the
suppose.
months were going on, like when people saw him as an amateur, they're like, yeah, he's going to turn pro. Then when people saw him turn pro, they're like, yeah, he's going to beat Blessing. Then when he got to the Arnold, like, yeah, he's going to win the Arnold. Like people expected him to win these shows. They weren't shocking victories.
I don't think anyone expected him to win the Arnold.
Yeah. No,
Are you kidding me?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I think
That's
the
not
consensus
true.
was that he wasn't going to win the Arnold, and I think it was
Okay, but that's
No, you guys are. How many people thought Nick was going to win
maybe
the Arnold?
his fans here in the crowd, but like
There you go. That's a good.
Well, I mean, in the flip side of that, who else would have beat him at the Arnold? Well, Bonac was supposed to do the Arnold, right?
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, that's the only other case you could make.
I'm the only one who's got your.
Because I mean, I came second, and I don't think many people thought, well, maybe, but some of my fans, but I don't think I was a heavy favorite. You know.
No way.
Go ahead, sir.
That's a good point.
Say again. I didn't hear.
That's true. Yeah, that's a very good point. So I don't know if everybody heard that, but he said because of social media,
Made it easier.
yeah, that's a very good point. So he said because of social media, it wasn't shocking.
That's what my point. Everyone
we
here
saw the
sees
progression.
Yes.
They're part of what we get to see as well. You know?
Which is what I'm saying.
I like to think I'm still shocking. But
It's hard to shock us now.
Do you want to be shocking or do you want to be expected?
A little bit of.
See,
I think at this
wait a
point you
minute.
want to be
No,
expected.
This is important.
that's a good one.
No, this is important because when people didn't think you were going to win, you were mad at them.
He's got the finger.
But now
point.
you're
I
like,
think Nick feeds off of that.
He's got the finger.
I
point.
I
No,
feed
serious.
off that shit though.
because now I want to know if he wants to be shocking or expected because he wanted to be expected.
Well, now it's expected, but I did like
It's expected
being
now.
shocked.
Yeah.
You're a liar.
What?
No, I believe him. I believe him.
You
got
can
mad.
only be shocking for so long.
He got mad when people didn't think he was going to win New York.
That's just because he's a young baby. But
And I
believe what he
embraced
said.
that though.
Yeah,
I
that
think
fueled
I think
him.
you kind of liked it that people
Yeah.
thought that.
Yeah.
There was a part of
You can like it and still act
I like
like you
making
hate
people
it.
look stupid, Fouad.
Yeah.
What
I would agree
what
with that.
drives you better then to prove people wrong or to prove them right?
I know the answer to that.
If we're talking emotionally, prove them right. But if we're talking angrily, prove them wrong.
Yeah.
What's the difference? Explain that.
I don't know, man. It
There's a
sounded cool.
huge
Fuck
difference.
off.
No,
Yeah.
I mean,
Go ahead, explain that. That's a good one.
I really don't know. I kind of just said it.
But it makes sense though. Like it's like in your passion, you're like you're pissed
sounded
off
good.
That people didn't,
No, you're right.
You're pissed that people didn't root for you because it's like, what the fuck?
When
Like,
you're
why
f-
would you have him over
there-
me? But you want to be expected. You know?
There are times when you're feeling good, and correct me if I'm wrong. There are times when you're feeling good where people like you that are here to support Nick, you want them to cheer for you, and you want to carry them on your back over the finish line. But there's also times in the gym when you're fucking angry, or you're hungry, or you're not feeling right, or you're depressed, or you're anxious, where you're like, fuck those motherfuckers.
so it's like me. Every time I'm training, I'm thinking about you telling me I'm small.
You should be. That's why I do it.
What about me telling you you look like a blanket? I bet
You know what?
love
Actually,
that.
that's a good one too. So when I came up, negative reinforcement was my main focus.
Sure.
Is that how you guys operate, or is it negative or positive reinforcement?
I don't need. So I'm come from a very small town where there's no bodybuilders where I'm from, and everyone thinks I'm awesome. And I'm not. I try to tell these guys, like, no, you don't get it.
Yeah.
I'm mentally very weak. I only want positive reinforcement.
I think I know that, but
I just want you to tell me that I'm the best.
But that's not necessarily true because you get a rise out of like.
I think for me, it's valuable being around you guys, and one, I'm being dwarfed by these two guys.
So wait a second. So if you're training and you have a training partner that's like, I don't know, not necessarily shitting on you, but sending negative reinforcement your way instead of like pumping you up all day long. Is that better or worse for you?
Like, give me an example. Like, you're motivating me in the gym, give me...
Like, if I'm motivating you in the gym, like, fucking, you're weak this week, or your fucking chest looks like shit, like, you're not...
Or just being constructive, not necessarily, I mean, you just try to bring me down. You just say horrible things to me.
So that's what
I wouldn't like that.
I do that.
I wouldn't like that either.
Melissa does that to me.
No, that's...
fucking punch her in the face.
But that's probably why you're so good.
But here's the thing. So I've been the other guy, right?
Wait a minute. Sorry. Is that what?
Joke. I don't want to assault my wife.
No. You said Melissa does that to you, but that's probably the person you take your cues from the most.
No. I don't like it.
Wait a minute. You're saying you don't like it, but I'm saying that's the person that gets in your head the most is probably your wife.
Yes.
Yes, but I don't think it does.
It's not helping
things for me. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I was going to say, I've never been the pro, but I've been the other guy that.
Yeah.
And the way I viewed it was, he doesn't need me to tell him he's great and pump him up, because especially with social media right now. Maybe if it was like 20 years ago, maybe, but most of the people on social media are pumping him up and DMing him, telling him how amazing he is and whatever. So it's my position to keep him grounded,
like, look,
and keep him focused. And keep
in that case, like with Patrick, I want it laid out very honestly.
Yeah.
If there's something lacking or weak or bad or that he thinks he needs to improve, I want it completely straight.
But there's a difference between honesty and actual negative reinforcement. Yeah. So you just want honesty.
It's grounded, keeping them grounded.
And when you do this, you don't do it with like a malicious intent.
I try to.
You and I have a dynamic, but I understand that you actually believe in me.
Yeah.
And I don't personally need anybody blowing smoke.
Well, wait a minute though, but listen, Paul's my training partner for 20 fucking years. He believes in me.
Sure.
But he shit on me every day.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Right. So it's not necessarily
that you like that fueled you.
Yeah.
And with Melissa, is she just being constructive or is she actually breking you down?
No, I was
is she being
joking.
a dickhead?
Like, she'll be, like, say we're training and she'll be like, I'll be doing a set. She's like, you're better than this. I'm like, no, I'm not.
See, I like that.
This is everything. This is all I got.
At least you do it when you're banging us.
So
come on.
Is that
Give me some more. Because I'm maxed out.
Fucking
I'm in sixth gear.
Deeper. What?
Are you even in me?
This is everything.
I can't even fucking feel it.
Yeah. So are you asking if you train angry? Is that what?
No. These guys picked it up.
Yeah,
like when Melissa pushes you and tells you you're not doing enough.
Yeah.
That's negative reinforcement.
Yeah.
But
does that help you or does that hinder you? Do you need somebody to kind of pat you on the butt and be like, "Guy, you're great. I love what you're doing"?
I don't need either or.
No, yeah.
But
I don't want that either though.
But yeah, like training, like we talked about, the guy that I train with the most is Branch, and besides your set.
Yeah, there's no talking.
Like, no, but he's in your face, like, not negative reinforcement, but like, you got fucking more than
just driving you.
Right, but
that doesn't bother me because I train angry every day.
Yeah.
I train angry no matter what.
You just live.
You wake up angry.
Yeah.
You drive angry. You cook angry.
So the intent matters.
I cook angry. My fucking.
You can have somebody tearing
my rice balls.
My angry pasta sauce is great.
Rice sauce.
Go ahead, Ben.
I think the difference is the intent. So you can have someone tear you down, but if you know that they buy into your ambition and they're supportive of it, and so that they're tearing you down to push you along, versus somebody that's just taking a shit on you.
Yeah.
No, but like Justin and I have trained all together all weekend, and like we never once like shit on each other or gave each other like pats on the back. Yeah. It was like
I don't think that's a good representation though, because when you're training with somebody for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, you can pinpoint what you can say, what you can't say.
Yes.
You can't train together. You can't train together twice.
I'm saying I could train with someone for 5 years and that dynamic wouldn't.
I'm not trying to change your opinion. I'm just saying this isn't a good example.
No,
I don't think
giving an example.
If Iain and I continue to train for the next 2 years together,
it wouldn't change.
It wouldn't change.
Well, you would never hurt a fly, so I know that. But he might shit on you.
I wouldn't though.
Well, you just told him he was half your size.
I'd hurt a fly.
In jokes in that, but in training, like I would motivate him in the set in the way that I felt was the best for him and push him through the set, but I wouldn't give him positive or negative.
He's not going to be like, do another one, you fucking pussy.
Like, you fucking pussy,
I need
come
that.
on more.
You want to be called a pussy.
I also wouldn't be like,
when
wow,
I'm training, if Paul says
you did tell me my calves are great today.
I did.
If Paul says to me last week, you fucking 3 more reps, shit, that's going to make me work harder.
More than like somebody going like
good job, guy.
All
right,
yeah, guy.
Or just like keep pushing 3 more. You know?
I'm sorry. Do you guys train with fucking cheerleaders? Like I don't understand. They have fucking pom poms too.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is I want someone to be harsh.
Yeah, but I think that you can be harsh without telling somebody they suck too.
Agreed.
Well,
I train and I'm in my training partner's face, but I'm not telling him he sucks every fucking rep.
All right, well, I guess I'm different. Whatever.
A little bit of like a masochist, eh?
Sorry.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I'll text you suck every day.
Yeah.
Good morning, Fouad. I hope you have a great day. By the way, you suck.
Fucking suck. You pathetic fucking leech.
Let's not make this a thing, please.
Another 20-minute mile.
15, motherfucker.
Yeah, 15. Right. That's good.
Ben tried to run with me. He knows how hard it is at this weight.
Ben said you tapped out
with you.
No, I know, but as I'm saying, like Ben ran half a mile.
You did not.
Quicker.
No,
quicker
we both ran
quicker.
Yes, you were actually very impressed with Ben's running.
Okay, so listen, he ran half a mile.
He talked about
6 miles per hour, which is fast for me. But he told me today how sore his legs were.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just saying it's not fucking easy when you're this heavy.
Well, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, Justin. So fuck off.
Well, I'm not.
Well, he's not that heavy.
Is he just trying to give me negative reinforcement right now? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get back at you. I'm just trying to level the playing field.
You can't
get back a lot of dirt.
Fouad loves this, so you can't get back at him.
You can't get back at me.
Technically, if we want to get back at you, we have to be like super kill you with kindness.
You can't get back at me until you win at least 2 pro shows, and then you can start talking shit like Ian.
Okay.
I won more pro shows than him, so
that's why he can talk shit.
Yeah.
I'll just sit here quietly until
that happens.
Until I surpass.
I've won twice as many pro shows as you.
Yeah, but it's a different era.
Every time.
Yeah, when we were competing, the shows fucking sucked.
Every time
16.
Yeah, I got this guy set
Every
off
time
now.
the pro wins come up, that's the only time I hate being a 212 bodybuilder.
Yeah, because you got
you can't say anything.
I have 7.
I won 7 shows. Like yeah, but
it's like for 3.5.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Go ahead.
Oh man.
What are the things that you wish you did not do? Things you would have added, whether training, eating, mental.
Is he asking us or in general?
He's asking everybody, I guess.
You're asking like what, like almost like what mistakes we did. Or
No, not mistakes, not mistakes. He's not asking what you wouldn't have done. He's saying, what could you have added to your routine that you're already doing that could have made you better?
More McDonald's and more Anadrol.
Yeah.
Anadrol for sure.
Yeah. 100 bigs pre-workout, 100 bigs.
If my stomach could only
for everybody.
If my stomach could only handle 150 milligrams,
He can't eat all his McDonald's when his liver is too fucked from all the Anadrol. Yeah.
She knows about McDonald's, right?
She loves McDonald's.
So
do I.
After seeing Ian, it's 1,000 mgs of Halo that I was missing.
Yeah, this 1,000 milligrams of Halo. What the fuck is
But
that?
that's all I take.
Wait, that was wait. I thought that was a joke.
No, serious.
Of course it was a fucking joke.
What
Don't
the
let
fuck?
people believe this.
Jesus Christ! I thought you were fucking. I just was shocked right now because you said it was.
He's gonna try it. He's like, Ian's doing it.
That's all I do, though.
So
Just that.
it was so matter of fact. I was like, what?
Halo only cycle.
All right, Justin, you go first. What's something you can add to your program or could have added earlier that would make you better, other than Anadrol?
I don't know. I feel like I'm nailing it.
You got everything's perfect.
I've got it all figured out.
Yeah.
Why are you suck still then? Like, what's going on?
I don't know.
I would say consistency.
Genetics.
Consistency with eating.
Yeah, that's it.
That was yours?
Yeah. I was.
Yeah, your appetite sucked.
I got nothing.
Yeah.
To be honest, I mean, I just started this career. I'm still very fresh in what I'm doing, and I still feel like I'm still navigating and figuring it out as I go. I'm not at that point yet where I can reflect back.
Yeah.
Maybe I would have done it earlier, but really my life.
I'm not asking you to reflect and see what you've done wrong. What I'm asking is right now, when you look at your entire program,
What could you add?
is there something you could add that will make you progress faster,
Yeah, more Anadrol.
other than Anadrol?
More consistency with food. From what I see.
On these weekends, yes, absolutely. In my day-to-day, no, I'm.
You got it. All the boxes are checked.
Yeah, my day-to-day at home.
I
never look back at the end of the day. And think I did
I'm not even going to
No
ask
one's
you.
asking Nick.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah.
But I do have something to ask you.
Okay.
You're doing everything possible.
Everything you can think of.
Are you doing vacuums every day?
And strike one.
One thing that I'd say that I think I could be better at is sleep. Like time management, getting to bed earlier and sleeping better, and also quality of sleep.
But
you need
know,
sleep
the problem is though you run a business, so it's like your days aren't really
Yeah.
uniform. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that makes it harder.
Yeah,
So
I'm not able to do the full-time bodybuilder role like Nick is.
So Nick, since you're a full-time bodybuilder, we already established strike one. Are you stretching?
Strike two. Next.
Do you guys think stretching would have helped your careers or would help your careers moving forward?
I stretch.
Bullshit.
You stretch?
During prep, I stretch every day. Yeah.
During prep?
I'm not in prep yet.
Yeah, but not in off season.
Can anyone stretch? Could you stretch in the off season? There's fucking
because
no
you don't.
Yeah, but fuck that.
You can
that's
stretch.
Useless.
I mean, you can,
that's a lie.
That's the answer though. You're saying it's useless.
That's a lie. I'll stretch my legs and my like hips, glutes, and everything quite regularly in the off season, just so I can mitigate knee pain. And
I was going to say, I think I could probably mitigate a lot of the knee pain.
Yeah,
issues
and I do that with that intent, and I'm pretty consistent with that.
Why is it that bodybuilders know stretching helps but don't do it?
Well, I do it because it does help.
But you're getting a lot of.
But Justin just said it.
Are you getting a lot of soft tissue work done?
Sure.
Yeah,
I do soft tissue work done every week.
Did you do that?
That and there's so much other things that they prioritize over those little things. They're like, that's no big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But did you get a lot of soft tissue work done?
Oh yeah, I got massages done for like the last 10 years of my career.
Oh, yeah.
I
but didn't fucking help.
Yeah,
I still got
massages
injured every fucking
Yeah, but I
month.
just do it because I like think it helps. You know, like I don't know if it is.
No,
but
it
I just do
definitely does.
anyways.
It does. Stretching helps.
No, soft tissue work.
Soft tissue work definitely helps.
So the soft tissue work helps.
Guy, what is something you could have added to your program to make you better? That could have made you better. Maybe you would have won 10 shows instead of 7.
Eating more.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. That's like was my number one downfall.
He would have ate that 6th meal.
The fourth
Three
meal.
meals were a bitch.
The 4th meal.
Those 3 meals were a bitch.
Mine's a weird one.
What?
I had to take more breaks from trying to just force my body all the time. I was either going up or coming down.
Fouad hates that.
No, I know that's why it's weird, but I know that if I look back on
I hate what?
These sissies pulling
Taking
back.
off the gas.
Yeah. Fucking mini cuts.
Push
Fuck off.
all the
No,
I never
not
did
even
one
a
of
cup.
those.
I
You did
remember.
that?
I wish I'd
I've never
taken some
done one.
breaks from
A mini
training,
cut?
some
Yeah,
forcing
it's so
food,
stupid.
from
This is new era
drugs.
shit.
Just came off a mini cut. Well, you're a loser.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it, Guy. See, me and you agree on some shit.
But I'm saying that for me personally, because my body is more sensitive. Like every time I forced and
very
forced and forced,
sensitive person.
it fought back.
Yeah.
You know, whereas my body needed a bit more love. It couldn't handle just the constant, which is why I'm not built for it. So
Yeah.
it's different.
How are you feeling with it, Nick?
Fantastic.
You're very quiet.
Are you talking to
He's
little
high as
green
shit.
monsters? Like, what are you doing? You good?
Guy, you look like an uncircumcised penis.
That would be an anteater.
with his beanie.
That would
Nick,
be an anteater.
Ian.
Tread
Ian,
lightly.
sorry.
Thank you though.
Nick, tread lightly.
Yeah, what's something you can add? What's something you can add right now?
I don't know. I'm pretty good with things. I mean,
Everything's checked off.
yeah. I mean, like I think. Look, there's always if you want to nitpick, like yes, okay, I could stretch everything more often if you want to be like crazy, but I do the things that I think I need. Like, you know, I do get knee pain, so I make sure that I address the things that I think I need, you know, like from the stretching, or if we're just using that because Nick we just talked about that. Yeah, I mean, I try to be as
All right, so apparently
mindful
we're
as
all
possible.
one step below Jesus Christ. So on to the next fucking question.
No, but I mean, like, look, when you're doing this for a living, you obviously try and like, let's be honest, bodybuilding is not like, you don't need 30 hours in the day of like work to bodybuild. Like,
Yeah.
you fucking train, then you sit around all day. You know, I mean, it's not hard to do the small amount of things that need to be done.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Be surprised how many people just do that and fucking can't do everything because they're lazy.
Yeah. All right, so I have a
well,
question.
what you didn't answer the question.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I could have done a million things more.
Just pick one. Stick your hand in that hat and just pull out one.
I was a 80, 20, 90, 10 bodybuilder. If I just would have been 100% bodybuilder, I probably would have.
Never all in.
Actually, I was all in. You know what it was? Mine was a mental issue. If I could have worked on the mind more and not fucked myself over at every prep, I probably would have been a lot better.
Okay, well then in that case, I think obviously from a mental standpoint, I think I could be better as a bodybuilder. So if
Yeah.
we're gonna go from that, like I think there's things I could do.
Well, when I think of my career, that's the one thing that held me back. So
Well, I think that's something you and I have a lot in common and relatable.
Was that? Did you guys have? Was that all the time, or was that like? Because in the gym, my mental capacity was fine.
No, in the gym I was fine.
Yeah,
But then backstage is where I would really have to fucking battle.
Oh, I don't have-
myself.
I don't have- I don't have that.
Mine's things backstage. Like
no,
would,
but it's not one moment.
that's what I'm asking.
Guy has performance anxiety.
Yeah.
Nick's really confused.
Take that blue pill.
Nick's really confused on what
Yeah.
you're talking about right now. Like, this never happens to me ever.
Nick's like,
I don't
I'm
know
the greatest.
what you're talking
Stonewall
about.
that ever did it.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people experience this. It's one of two things. One, like Guy said, it's instant where it's performance anxiety. You're like, oh, I'm about to walk out from behind the curtain.
No, mine's that's not it. Walking on stage and even doing like pose routines.
So what was it for you?
It was always like I would always train like my balls off, and then I'd get there and just question fucking like fuck. I don't know how I'm gonna do here. Like I would start being like, fuck.
But it was more of an instant in that moment. It wasn't like a lead up.
Like the closer to like every hour, I'm like, fuck, like okay.
But what could have been done to mitigate that? Like,
see, but in my mind,
well, I was about to answer that.
I'm going to shit on Guy for a little bit here because in my mind, if you're feeling that thing of like I could have done more, blah blah blah. To me,
no, I did not. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
That's what you just said.
I said like, am I going to win? Like, am I going to do good? Like, what you always question. Every prep I do, I read down everything, but you always question like, okay, did I do everything I could have? Like, did I check every fucking box? Like,
it's just the last minute doubts.
Yeah, it's the
last minute doubt.
If you have a plan and you did everything on that plan, like I mean, avoid of the plan.
You can do everything
and still
have doubts.
Absolutely.
But I've never had those doubts unless there was something in my prep that I actually think I didn't do. And the preps where I'm like, I did everything.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I don't have those doubts.
Well, the one
if you didn't skip cardio sessions or
I've never done any
perfect
of that
with my
shit.
meals.
Ever.
I trained hard every day. If my sleep was good, all these things, then I'm like, I did everything. The chips will fall where they fall.
That's not what he's talking about.
No, that's not. That's
Is it not?
No.
Sounds about right.
He's talking more about like. If you're talking more about looking around and going, am I going to beat this guy? Am I going to beat that guy?
And then you start, and then because of that, you start questioning things.
But that's not. You shouldn't be questioning what you did leading up through that prep.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not saying it's fucking right. I'm just telling you, motherfuckers, what I did.
No, but we're getting the things confused here now because
you guys are getting things confused. You guys aren't understanding it.
Well,
that's not what he initially said.
I don't think he's articulating himself.
Yeah, I think he's confused.
Well, I understand him perfectly.
What is this? Pick on the good-looking guy? Can we fucking?
I'm on your side.
Thank you.
I don't know what these guys can't seem to understand what you're saying.
No, but
Justin,
do better. Ian, because at first he said that he's worried about did I do everything, and now he's saying I'm worried about who I'm competing
against.
Because
backstage, looking at the guys, because of that anxiety of competing, and I feel like once you've won shows and you're at that level. And you have pressure on you for people going, "Oh, guys doing this show."
Expect you to win.
Like he's probably that's. And then I get backstage, and I know what he's going to say, but I never was the biggest guy, so I get backstage and be like, "Fuck, these guys are fucking big." Like,
okay, sure.
And then I start being like, "Did I fucking check all the boxes? Like, am I going to come out no matter what and be my like?" That's what I do.
Justin doesn't understand because he hasn't competed at that level.
Yeah, Justin, do a fucking show, then you can open your mouth on this topic.
Yeah, Justin. I'm just talking about what you just said.
Yeah. See, look, I understand what he's saying, but I think these are two separate topics. There's one thing of like looking at your competition and judging yourself against them, being like, "Fuck, these guys are bigger than me." Like, fuck, blah blah blah. And then there's another thing with doubting the work that you put in.
No, but one thing leads to another.
Yes,
you start looking around, and then you're like,
I see them as very separate things in my mind. So
no, I'm telling you.
Okay, I'll explain it for you. Let me explain it for you. You know how anxiety works, right? You start digging a hole, and you end up in a fucking like
rabbit hole,
in a cavern, right?
Yeah.
That's what he's doing.
Yes.
So he starts with, "Oh, look at that guy. He looks good.
Yep.
Oh, that guy looks good." And you're like, "Oh, did I do enough? Am I big enough?
Yeah.
Maybe I could have done this."
Yeah,
maybe.
sure.
Yeah, but that's
it's
why
not necessarily rational, but you're just digging. You're digging that ditch.
Yeah.
Yes,
right?
that's why these top athletes have performance coaches, like the mental side.
No, I
they're the
get
best
it.
in the world.
He
But then
worked with
they
Fouad
beat
for
themselves.
I saw a
backstage.
performance coach for
Yeah,
that
that's what I
reason
mean, that's what I
to
mean.
deal with exactly what you're
Sucks.
talking about.
Yeah.
So my anxiety was like his, but also would creep up in the last 4 weeks.
No, see, that didn't bother me.
That for me, so the last 4 weeks it would start to build.
And the older I got,
yeah.
because when the older you get, once you hit a certain age, your physique doesn't start going up; it starts coming. And once that happens, then it got even fucking worse.
See, I only had one bad one under my belt before I stopped competing. Because 15 I was good, 17 I was shit. I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah.
So I didn't get a chance to like feel that like drop.
Decline.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was my thing. It was the 4 weeks. Like I remember Hani said to Paul one day, we were in the fucking hotel room before the Arnolds, and Hani looks at Paul. He's like, "Is he fucking always like this?" And Paul's like, "Yeah."
I said that to Nick after every podcast.
But no, Paul was like, "Yeah, this is how he gets before shows." It's like crippling, and that's how Cedric was.
Yeah.
And that's why I mean.
See, and I've had those feelings, but only when I feel my prep was less than perfect.
Yeah, no, and I've told people that before. They say, "Well, how do you avoid pre-show jitters or confidence?" And I'm like, you have to, if you fucking nail everything,
prepare.
It will limit it. It will mitigate it, but it will not make it go away completely.
You know, Hani said the same thing to me about you at the Arnold.
Yeah.
He said you'd have been a way better bodybuilder if your head not going the way, because he said he'd make a diet change and then end up on the phone to him for like 2 hours explaining.
Out of all the people out there, I think Hani is actually one of the best people for that mentality side of things.
100%.
And that's why me and him did so well together. Yeah. Like that's why I did my best with
I think that's why like guys like Phil
But if you think about it, that's why
worked so well with
Derek.
him.
If you think about
Derek,
it, if you think about it, that's why I did well with John too. Because John had a good way of calming me down.
Mm-hmm.
And I think when people talk about Cedric, that's what Cedric was always missing, is that person that could calm him down.
Yeah. So
We take another question.
Sure. Wow, now that all the hands come
right
up.
there in the red shirt.
That wasn't biased.
You guys talk about the friendships that you developed through the podcast?
Sure.
We hate each other.
So he asked if we could talk about the friendships that we developed in the podcast.
Yeah. You want to talk about it? Because we'll be here for 30 minutes and we all talk about each other.
No, we'll all talk about it. It's fine. So we talked about it a little bit on the way here.
Yeah, we did.
So one of the things, people think the podcast and Hostile are synonymous, and they're one and the same, and I guess to some degree they are, but that's not how the plan was. So it was me and Luke started the podcast, and Luke was with Redcon. And then these guys kind of came on, and I started signing them after they were on the podcast. But it was like we were friends first. Like we had it's weird.
Rapport?
We had a rapport, yeah. And it's not like I was ever friends with you guys outside of here. Like actually, me and Ben had never even met in person. But just having him on the podcast a couple times, it just seemed to click. We have very similar personalities. Like all of us are different, but we have very similar personalities in some ways. So it kind of clicked, and I'm like, okay, let's do it. And then my plan was, I'm just going to sign all these guys because they're my friends, and I just want to hang out with them. So I just have to, like Ben says, I have to pay them to hang out with me. But
I think I'm the only exception that actually came onto the podcast as an athlete.
Well, because by the time Justin had came on, I realized that the podcast is a very powerful tool in promoting people.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, Justin's part of the team, and me and you got along well.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's use the podcast to make you more known.
He used the podcast so we'd increase my sales so I could make him more money.
You 100% accurate.
That's
100% accurate.
All right, that might have something to do with it.
Nothing.
Might have something to do with it.
We're gonna have to let you go if we don't bring in the podcast.
Honestly, man, I don't want to get fucking cheesy, but I feel extremely lucky that the things have panned out the way they are.
Like every night we did nothing and just had
we just didn't. We haven't done shit. You know, it's
but
like
we've been dying laughing the entire
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like you would think that like okay, we're going to Jersey. What are we gonna do? We're gonna go to a gun range, or we're gonna go to do this.
All the things we had planned, we didn't do.
We didn't do shit. We'd like work out and then go to Guy's house and sit around and just talk,
throw pretzels at each other,
and throw pretzels. And he was trying to catch pretzels in his mouth yesterday.
Well, there was a point where I was trying to get you to stop throwing pretzels in the face.
but no, I think. I don't know, man. I'm cheesy as fuck. I feel really lucky to be friends with all these guys, and it means more when you meet in person because online it's easy to be online for an hour and then just hang up the phone and or whatever. Disconnect.
Well, this trip was actually the first time I ever met Iain, and we were together for like 3-4 hours, and then we were like, wait.
Yeah.
But I think, you're in love with him in a different way. Though.
I am in love with him.
Yeah, but it's a different way for you.
So you forgot you didn't meet?
See, part of the part of the thing you guys don't know that I do. I watch all of this like a social experiment.
And you see me look at Iain like this.
You are enamored by Iain.
Am I? I wasn't really aware, but yeah.
Oh my God, it's amazing to watch. I'm telling you, I watch all you guys. I see the dynamics.
Yeah.
And he's your daddy.
I'm older than you.
Call him Daddy Iain.
Yeah, she's actually older than
Nick.
I'm not trying to be rude, but I could see the respect given immediately because of
and the respect is mutual.
The bodybuilding, but it's anyway. I can see the dynamic happening.
It's funny. I didn't know I had a crush on him.
Oh, you have a huge crush. It's crazy.
There's Paul and James, and then there's you and Iain.
He's not gay though.
It's the blue eyes.
Paul and James too.
Yeah, Paul and James.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're like Paul to James.
Does anybody else want to touch on
Iain.
this at all? Guy, you want to take a stab at this?
Yeah, I mean, I think I met everybody in person prior to the podcast.
Except me. Me and you hadn't met.
I think we met. I think I've seen like at shows like have met in Raymond.
Oh, that's
that was
true.
the same as you and me. Like we hadn't had conversations, but we had met. Yeah. But I mean, before a lot of people I had never spent time around.
I think some of you.
Well, yes.
I think the thing is that we all have a lot of similarities, but we're all different in our same ways. But the things that we're similar about are very important, like morals in life, and I think that's why we all click and bond the way we do.
Yeah, we're all
we're all assholes.
We're all deviants.
Yeah.
We certainly learned that.
No. We're at. If they heard the way we tore each other down behind closed doors.
Who's the biggest asshole in the group, Justin?
There we go.
You.
Me?
You're asking the guy you're shitting on
every day?
Yeah, that's not fair. Ben, who's the biggest asshole in the group?
You.
I'm just the most honest.
Who do you think is the biggest asshole of the group?
You always tell me I'm the worst, and I'm like, are you?
You're bad.
Am I?
You're dry bad.
Oh,
yeah, you're dry.
You're
bad.
checking
private,
history.
You're private bad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're a fucking dog.
back.
When no one's around, like
Oh,
Ian, like
yeah,
Ian,
you leave the event, and I'm
like
talking about Nick. When
Ian will
he's
get out of the car and he'll be
not
like,
how it goes.
look at Ian's calves. Look at Ian's calves.
What the fuck? I thought you loved me.
I do love you.
No,
That's why I'm like the kid who has a crush on a girl, throws like rocks at her. Like Ian, your calves suck.
But you have
I
that.
love Ian.
You have that like from when you were skating, I guess. It's
I was an ice skater. No, I rode
the
bikes.
BMX,
yeah.
you know that
You rode
world,
bikes,
yeah.
that like BMX world. You have
Yeah.
that like.
Yeah, a little bit
It's
of
like
like
that
tough skin.
I guess that locker chat.
Yeah.
You have that
Like
for
ho-
sure.
hockey
all
chat
the time.
chat,
Yeah,
I think I am the biggest asshole.
for sure.
You just realized
Yeah,
it.
you're an asshole.
Oh, I can name a couple things from yesterday, but I'm just going to keep it.
I really don't think you're that big of an asshole. I'm not gonna lie.
Those aren't
No, he is.
Which one?
I don't think he's that bad.
He is. He'll call me. The stuff he says on the phone to me, he's an ass. Fucking ass.
I don't know.
No.
Yes.
We have a very like emotional.
I'm nicer to Ian than everybody else.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
nice.
because you love Ian.
Okay, so
you're in
getting
love
a
with him.
fake.
No.
You're not getting the real him.
I think
He
I
knows
can
I'm a
make,
little soft,
I think
so
I can make him cry.
He knows I look up to him, so he's like, I got to be nice to this guy.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
That's why Ian's
Tread
nice to
lightly.
me.
Tread lightly.
Yeah.
Nick, anything to add?
I already
to this?
did cry on your podcast once, so.
What?
Do you have anything to add to this?
No, it's just really cool because even, when I was younger, I used to watch all your bodybuilding videos,
This is what we were actually talking in the car with Justin.
Yeah.
And it's just being able to become friends with you guys. It's, it's part of the dream.
Yeah.
Not
is,
only
yeah.
am I a successful bodybuilder, but I'm becoming friends with everyone I used to watch.
Just in case you didn't know, Nick is a successful bodybuilder.
Nick, were you ever mad at me for not having on the podcast? I remember you asked a few times before we ever actually did one. I always felt like you were a little mad at me for not doing it.
Fouad,
I'm sure I was.
please
I'm always mad at you for something.
You were a little sensitive. You were like, why isn't I on this fucking podcast?
Yeah, sometimes you wouldn't reply.
Yeah.
You kind of left me dry.
Yeah, he asked a few times.
Yeah.
And then I finally said, okay.
And then I think the first one I was on was with Jamie the Giant.
No, we did one private first.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I thought you meant...
But you had asked a few times before that.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
What a loser.
Our one on
Loser.
I never asked to be on the podcast. Fucking loser.
Yeah, I just texted Fouad, hey, buddy, I was just thinking it'd be nice. I mean,
I kept trying to get
I don't know
off
what you
of
think.
it.
We're friends. I'm with the company. You might want to.
I kept trying to get off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ben kept trying to fucking ghost me. I'm like, no, you're coming on.
I was like, you don't need me. You got the other guys.
He's
like, give them
intentionally-
time, and you
But
got
he
the
was
other-
doing,
on the
but listen,
podcast.
he's fucking needy. He would say,
Wow.
He would say, well, I know I am too, but that's why we're friends. So he would say, I don't want to be on, just so I would be like, come on, man, I want you to be on.
that's not true. No,
You really want to pump you.
What's
You're
wrong,
so
baby?
good on the
Nothing.
podcast.
no, I was not.
Are you okay?
Fuck you.
Ian, I'm fine.
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
Oh, fuck.
Everything's fine.
No, I genuinely just wanted to
Fishing.
not be.
But that's because of your own fucking brain, how it works. He's like, I'm not a pro bodybuilder. Nobody cares what I say. I'm like, what are you, fucking retarded?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does anybody care what Ben says?
No.
That was not a lot of
Out
hands.
of all the things we
Only
care
like-
about,
only
it's
like
you
5
being
people.
a pro bodybuilder is the lowest on the totem pole.
Right.
And I
Look
think
at
most
me.
people probably think you are a pro anyway.
Yeah, we don't need. I don't know who the fuck's pro is here. We don't fucking care. It's just whatever. It's like,
Nobody thinks Justin's a pro.
No.
Right.
Well, you're not until you do a pro show.
Right.
That's true.
I'm the least successful bodybuilder here.
Yeah.
I mean, I am.
That's true.
But you're the most. You're the most. You're like the most. But you're the most successful person here.
I wouldn't say that.
You are. You're the most successful businessman here, though.
No,
that's not true.
No,
you're
that's
not?
killing me.
You're gonna take.
he?
Fuad's gonna
Yeah,
be
we
mad about
ran profit and loss statements.
Oh, you.
No, I would say that at this point. I would say that Justin is definitely the most
No,
successful
I wouldn't say
businessman.
that. I mean, I might have more like irons in the fire.
The thing is, Justin's in a
More needles in the ass.
Justin's
At
in
this
a-
point, Neanderthal. It's
He's in the
Neanderthal.
growing
never pinned my
plant
boots.
business. He's a
Justin's
gardener.
in a business that's easy. That's why.
Oh, really? Fuck.
The supplement industry is saturated.
You have no fucking clue.
You're right, I don't. I'm just fucking around. No, there's probably a million fucking grow ops.
Dude, it's
so-
it's the most saturated market.
I know.
mean,
I could imagine.
Yeah, it's
But
tough.
you got in early on it, though, right?
Yeah, I did. I got in within my first year of legalization, right, as far as my store goes, and then.
Ian, what do you think?
Of what?
You're not a mushy person. Why don't you give us your thoughts?
Not a mushy person?
Well, you are, but you don't like to let
Not
people
right
know
now. No, with all the fucking.
In
Halo.
public,
Now
you
with
play
the-
this
now with
like
the 1,000
hard.
megs of
1,000
Halo.
milligrams of Halo.
Yeah.
Harden me up.
What do you think?
Of just like us?
Yeah, the friendship. I mean,
I think it's awesome. I mean, obviously I love being part of this. I think it's great for all of us, more than just for the entertainment of people. I think for all of us, you know, has made us grow all as people. We've all learned lots from each other, and even if nobody watched this and there was no views, I would still be very happy to do it every week, you know?
You would not.
I would.
100%.
I would,
When
yeah.
have you ever,
This guy is the worst guy on the phone ever.
But wait.
So if you're in love with him, just understand he's going to hang up on you.
Answer
like,
this.
Like this.
Answer this. When you've texted me for podcasts, when have I ever, I am on the ball.
That's not how I meant it.
No, but I am the first one to say yes. I'm like, yep, whenever you want. Gun.
That's not
You
how I
guys are
meant it.
witnessing what we normally cut out. Like, keep arguing.
No, but this is true.
No, I'm getting to a point. When you text Ian, he's so straight to the point.
Like
There's
what? No,
literally zero chatter.
There is. That's true.
Right?
I text you. Yo, what's going on, man? Blah, blah,
Okay,
and you'd be
I don't want to small
Even on the phone with him.
What the fuck's the point of that?
Even on the phone with him, you'll talk for a minute and be like, okay, and then he hangs up
You're-
before you're
Yeah,
even
but then on the
like,
podcast,
kinda
you
like
get the guy
that
to shut
too
up.
sometimes.
I talk like that to
You
my
can be
parents.
like
No,
that
I got
too.
stuck on the phone
Text-
with this fucker all the time.
No, but he can be. I said sometimes he can be like that too.
It's
You
better
just
than-
don't reply.
Yeah,
you're the
You're a
worst.
prick.
It's better than me. Every time Fouad calls me, I'm crying.
Yeah, Justin. I've called Justin 3 times in the last month. He's been crying every
single time.
I was crying one time.
3 times.
Now every time he calls me, like, what are you crying? No, motherfucker, I'm not crying.
You okay? You crying?
He's like, what's going on?
Well, the first time
Like
he was
nothing.
crying. The
Fine.
second time I could tell he was about to cry.
What do you guys talk about?
I don't know what's wrong with him.
He was crying
when I call
prior
him,
to
he's
the
already
phone call.
crying.
Every
Like-
time I'm like, hello? He's like, what's wrong with you?
No, that's not how he said
Nothing,
it.
I'm fine. What's up?
That's not how he said it. I called. He's like, oh. I'm like, are you okay? I'm like, what's wrong with you? He's like, I'm just crying. I'm like, so.
I'm gonna take a leak real quick.
So wait, you don't think that I would? You don't think that I would still want to do the podcast and chat with you guys if it wasn't like being viewed by a bunch?
You're not a chatty person.
But I am in this circumstance, not in real life. But I'm saying in this circle, I enjoy.
In real life, yes,
Yeah.
you are. In person, you are.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Maybe not over text message.
that's all I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
like over phone. I mean, I talk
Why are
to
you
my
looking
parents
at
like
me
that
like
on the phone.
You're,
What is it
you're
that-
so in love with him. You just have to defend him.
I guess I didn't really realize what I was
We've
doing
just
there.
had.
I was
I
defending
think
my
you've been
boyfriend.
hanging out with me more than you guys, and we've had actual conversations.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. You guys have.
He hasn't shut up once.
You guys hit it off. Hit off.
Yeah, Nick, we got
perfect.
we got to up our love affair because this is getting out of control.
you
Yeah,
guys
they're
have
beating
been
us,
blowing
bro.
kisses.
Yeah, they're smoking us.
You can't beat them now.
It's horrible.
Because they train the same. And
Yeah, we'd
Well,
have
we
to
train
we-
properly.
like you would have
Yeah,
to give
we
me
train
piggyback
right.
all
We
day
train
to make up.
properly.
train
Piggyback
the
rides.
Your training is so annoying.
We
It's
train
like-
Oh, fuck off.
We train
Your
correct.
training is the worst.
Dude, I was 80% done with
Have
my
you
back
watched him
workout,
train?
and
It's the
fucking-
slowest.
He goes like this.
most
He goes,
annoying
oh my
thing
God.
he goes, guy, run
It's
our
not even that
second
slow.
exercise
It's
on
not
first
Okay,
set.
it's not slow at all.
Here we go.
We're not slow. We've been in the gym for 30 fucking seconds. This guy's on his 4th exercise.
He's going, come on,
doing
let's go.
7 sets of fucking 30
Him and
reps
this guy.
a set.
Him and this kid right
Totally
here.
right.
This kid's on his 4th shirt.
You know, and we're like, holy fuck is going on?
We're on
here,
our
you know?
second warm-up set.
We're on our second warm-up set, literally. We've
Yeah.
put on 1 plate, then 2 plate, and done like 4 reps of each, you know? And that's it. And he's fucking 4th exercise in.
Yeah. Honestly, we hadn't finished our first exercise, and you guys were on your 4th.
Yes, not even kidding.
And you've done 4 sets of each exercise.
And we're
No,
not
no,
moving slow.
that's not true.
We went person to
two working
person,
sets.
set to set. Like
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
stand up, I would do my set. You'd get into the machine, do your set.
That's
I'd
how slow your reps are, though. That's so annoying.
That's how much control I have. Over it.
God.
Nick's in our camp on this one, so you guys can all fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, but wait,
No,
hold
I
on.
trained
He's
with
the
him
best.
yesterday. I trained with him yesterday. He doesn't
but
train
he
like you.
He was showing off for you guys, but usually
Were you
see
showing
how
off?
He trains. He trains like we do with control like that.
Were you
Maybe a
showing
little
off
more
yesterday?
volume, that's it.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit.
You were?
Yeah.
You normally train slower than that?
Yeah.
Wait, but I don't train
stupid.
sloppily.
Sloppily?
Sloppily? Sloppy's not. Sloppily
I
is
just
not.
don't
Sloppily.
give a fuck. I'm saying sloppily.
You train
Sloppy.
briskly, you know.
That
Briskly
just
is a
means
good word.
fast.
All right, guys. Any other questions before we keep moving?
Well, there was a bunch of hands up before. So.
Yeah, I know.
This kid's got his hand
Go
the
ahead.
tallest.
Right there.
He told me yesterday not to get discouraged.
No, just one second.
First, I want to say Happy Father's Day to Ben. So thank you.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even
Happy
think
Father's Day,
about
Ben.
that.
Fucking
Ben.
Father's Day. Ben.
Hey.
We're all his friends. when he said it.
Yeah, I gave it to a good about 2 years ago.
Go ahead.
Question is a little bit similar to what he said earlier, but I wanted to ask what's one thing you think you did right in your career and one thing you think you did wrong?
Anybody want to start? Justin, you want to start?
God damn it! Quit starting.
Oh, sorry. Let me ask the question again. He wants to know one thing we did right and one thing we did wrong. Ian, go. You start then.
You're the host. You go first. No, right. I think I'm extremely consistent. I think I'm one of the most consistent people. I think I've excelled in bodybuilding very well because I'm very, I don't want to use the word regimented because that sucks. I'm just very good at, like, no matter what's going on with my life, the bodybuilding remains completely constant. Like I won't miss meals, my workouts will be good, and I am very good at separating like my life and my emotions from my bodybuilding career. You know, like no matter what, I always get things done. But I also think in that same breath, like that other side of like the mental health things, you know, like you were saying before, where we can improve. Yeah. You know, and like the toughness on yourself and things like that, I think would make me a better bodybuilder. You know.
Ben.
Jesus.
One good thing, one bad thing.
I don't know anything good.
Well, you're very principled.
Yeah. One thing I did. One thing I did good is I gave it a good fucking go for a serious amount of time. Yeah. To the point where now I can step away and I know that I didn't have it. If that makes sense.
That's really important, actually, that you brought that up, because there's a lot of people. Can I just interject for 1 second? So a lot of people message me and they're like, do I have the genetics to bodybuild? There's absolutely no way. Well, I don't want to say no way, but there's very little way to know if you have the genetics or not until you've actually done it
for more than
a month or two. Like I'm
talking,
a year. When I say done it, I'm talking years,
5 years, 10 years.
At 100%, right? Because within the first year to 2 years, if you have good genetics, you should be able to see something.
Yeah, like we just said before, Nick sucked as an amateur, and now he's Mr. Olympia.
Yeah.
No, I did, like I
don't think I sucked here.
But you're okay.
I guess the point I'm trying.
I was a better amateur than Nick, and now he's a better bodybuilder than me.
That's all that matters.
I never lost an amateur show in my life. So
okay. Yeah. The point I'm trying to make is
impressive.
Go ahead. You're saying like you did everything for how long?
Yeah, like I guess maybe I went hard. Like Luke and I went real fucking hard. There was like maniac. Like we talk about it.
So how many years do you think you would say you gave it everything?
In total, 6.5 to 7 years of full force, and in that time, I watched Luke's body respond. And obviously, he's one of the elite of the elite, right?
Yeah.
But it kept me, it grounded me. I think if I hadn't trained alongside Luke and witnessed how his body responded, and we did everything the fucking like identical. Barring like sleeping in the same house, I would leave his at like 8 or 9 and be there at 6 in the morning. Watching his body respond gave me an idea of what genetics can do if you apply.
You know, maybe you're lucky that way, though. A lot of people aren't.
No, I'm thankful for it, because if I hadn't seen that, I might have done myself more damage chasing something that was never on the cards for me.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. But it's also, sometimes I question that and be like, well, maybe I'm quitting early because I'm being too hard on myself.
Yeah.
But I think if I was ever to have, if I'd have carried on going, maybe I'd have turned pro, but I'd have been a piss poor pro. So for me, it was
not good at all.
Doesn't matter.
So that's the other. Justin,
I'm sorry.
He's a piss poor pro. It's good.
Yeah. But that's also
basically the worst.
The other important part that I just want to make a note of is me and you talk about all the time is the spectrum of genetics, right? So when he says Luke is like the elite of the elite, you're talking about somebody with, 10 out of 10 genetics. And so there's not, do I have genetics or not? There's like a spectrum.
Where's the scale?
Yeah, 'cause I think if I'd have been friends, like if Luke had been a low-level pro bodybuilder, I'd have stayed in it and carried on.
Yeah.
But there wasn't that gap there that made me go, fuck. There's levels.
Yeah. Mine is, I probably should have eaten less McDonald's.
And you're telling me to eat more McDonald's.
And I probably should have eaten more McDonald's.
And you probably should have taken
both are true.
Both are true?
Both are true.
So what do I do? I'm fucking confused. Because you took over my off season.
No, honestly, I probably should have been more consistent with my food, because my best off seasons were the ones where I was really consistent.
Yeah.
With good, like still tons of food, but good food.
Yeah.
Best thing? Fuck, I don't even know. I don't know. Just I had a lot of fun. I don't know. I don't have anything I can point to and be like, I did that phenomenally. I love training. I love doing everything I did. I don't have a single thing I could point to and been like, yeah, I was perfect at that one thing.
Yeah.
I just enjoyed it as a whole. Go ahead.
Me?
You're up.
I just think the mental fortitude, like I don't think I can be mentally broke. Like, because I've been through a lot of fucking...
Well, I broke you yesterday on the field, but...
fucking in half.
No, but I think the mental... Like, the people that... When people say they struggle with, like, mental this, mental that, when it came to bodybuilding, like, I pride myself, like, I can't really... Mentally, there's...
But you just said you had mental issues backstage.
Backstage.
Yeah, mentally, I'm the toughest guy in the world.
Other than
except for when I'm bodybuilding.
Backstage.
First of all, mentally on this table, Nick's up there, but as far as, like, shit happening and overcoming it... 99% of people wouldn't be able to fucking walk the walk that I do, and I can say it to anybody's fucking face.
I've never overcome
and it's the
anything.
same thing like Justin. Like, there's people like that will go like compete and never be able to fucking like ever go through what Justin did and be successful. And I pride myself. I think not a lot of people in this sport, like we named a couple, like I've never been one of those guys where they're like, oh man, mentally he ain't fucking got it. Like he's not, that's never a topic of conversation when it comes to me. Never. And I pride myself.
But I think you're confusing two things because so you're talking.
I'm always wrong when I say something.
No.
Tell me what I'm actually fucking talking about, and then I'll
well,
change
you're
the
talking
adjectives.
about, but no. You're talking about mental toughness, but you're explaining it in a way of adversity. So you've definitely overcome
Facing
a ton of adversity.
Overcoming adversity.
Okay.
So, but when I think of mental toughness, I think of like anxiety.
Your ability to overcome
my
adversity.
anxiety really didn't get bad until like the John once I hit 38 and my body started to fucking regress, that's when my anxiety got bad.
You know what we should have done? We should have done this for each other instead of each of us.
Sure.
We can reverse it.
I can agree with what Guy's saying. I think one thing that I've done right is never placed limitations on myself.
Yeah.
I never looked at me and seen that, hey, I'm missing 3 fingers. I probably can't fucking bodybuild.
Yeah.
You know, I fucking broke my leg in 6, 7 places. I thought, fuck it, I'll never have big legs.
Yeah.
I never said any of that shit. But there are a lot of people
You hear that a lot.
do.
Yeah.
You do hear it a lot. I mean, I'm telling you, there's a lot of people that talk, I'd love to squat, but my hip.
Yeah.
Like, I fucking broke my hip, the ball of my fucking femur completely off.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
fuck you.
Or like Roman, I mean,
Right.
the guy had fucking like his whole shit replaced.
So I mean,
like 30 years old,
the saying, if there's a will, there's a way. I mean, that's fucking
True.
That's very true.
Yeah.
It's very true. And I want this shit really fucking bad.
But would you? Let me ask you. Would you?
He's gonna cry
Would you
again.
conflate?
I'm crying right now. I just keep looking at Ian like, fucking Ian.
Daddy,
I love you, Dad.
Ian, can I have a hug? Can I have a hug, Ian?
My dad's in the room, so I'll give him credit. At a young age, like my dad hated the word can't. Like, because I would say the whole time, my dad, I can't do it. He's like, don't fucking tell me you can't do something. It's not in the dictionary. It's not a fucking word.
Yeah.
I don't know if he cursed that much when he said it, but I might have just.
It sounds better when you say it like that.
Yeah.
Well, he does. As I got older, the fuck stuff that came out.
Yeah.
What you saying? I'm saying your dad told you to pick up that fucking ball and you run across that fucking
I didn't say go get a fucking bowl.
A bowl.
Yeah.
Sorry, where were we? We were talking about your mental toughness. So do you equate mental toughness with mental health? Like, are those, because overcoming adversity?
I don't.
I do think a lot of times it's a choice.
Okay, so you mean more of like overcoming adversity?
Yeah. Like mentally, like I can't, like you could throw anything at me, like a ton of shit's happening.
I think we all kind of have.
I think
that.
everyone thinks they've been through adversity.
This is the same thing I just said too, because like I said, my consistency. I think that is mental toughness.
Yeah.
I think in certain aspects I'm very mentally tough, and I think in other ways I'm very mentally weak. So I think there is two sides to that coin that aren't necessarily the same thing.
Yeah, so it's a broad term.
Yeah.
That can't be used for
every situation.
It has to be more specific. So you mean more.
It is one of those things that you either have it or you don't, but it is also a choice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything comes down to choices.
You can either bow down or fucking keep moving forward.
Yeah, for sure. I felt like people ask me all the time, like, man, hey, I get DMs like, hey, how did you come back from that leg break or what? Like, how did you? And I just felt like I didn't have a choice. Like I felt like I just did what I had to do, and I just did it. Yeah.
But so
like what was the other option?
But hang on, so because I had a bad accident, right?
Yeah.
So I was in a wheelchair for 6 months. This was like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
So because I did doubt, I went through those low, like especially early on when I'm in the hospital.
Yeah,
like,
I think we all have those.
That's what I'm asking.
I was on crutches for a year.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So it wasn't like at no point you felt like I had to learn to get to that mindset.
Right, of course.
Initially, like the first 2 months, I was depressed and this is bullshit. I don't know what
Sure,
to do.
of course.
Yeah. But you have to go through it. Now, when little things come up, I'm like, cool, I know I got this. But that big one,
I think,
was an up and down.
I think me getting meningitis when I was 17 and going through this.
Right, that's what I mean. That was your early one.
I think that helped me a lot.
But that's what I mean. The first one, though,
is a very young age to have.
But that first one sets you up to handle the next one, right?
And that's what yours helped for later.
Yeah.
But I think they're always the first one, right? Because there's one that's big, and then you get a bigger one and a bigger one. They're always the biggest. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, because I've only had one big fucking one.
Yeah, I guess
we hope Ben does not have a bigger one.
Yeah, I guess if you have a big, I see what you're saying. Yeah. But I just feel like you.
And Justin's was like life or death.
Yeah.
And then that set him up to handle the next one.
Sure.
You know.
So I guess if
Gives you
you're
perspective.
If you haven't had life-changing incident.
Yeah.
Every time you reach something that sucks, you think it's the worst.
Well, what do they say? The worst thing that's ever happened to you is the worst thing that's ever happened to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
But I guess what I'm trying to explain is you have to have that type of personality, because some people, when bad shit kind of happens to them, they crumble under it.
I promise you, there's a lot of people that if they had the same accident that happened to this left leg, they'd be walking with a cane for the rest
But
of
I'm not even going that big. I'm not even going
100%.
Yeah.
But I'm not even going that big. I'm talking about things that aren't that bad that still cripple people.
Just like,
like relationships are like they fall
So
apart.
I'm talking about, like we were talking about, we have similarities, right? And he's like, I have mental toughness, and I'm like, I think we all have that same category, because we've all had bad shit happen and just keep moving.
It's relative to you.
Just
well.
keep going.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But my question, so if you'd never had the meningitis when you were 17, and the first big event was the accident, do you think you would have handled it in the same capacity?
You know what? I do.
You do? Okay.
Yeah, I do. I mean, did I use that in the moment? Did I reflect back on like the months I spent in the ICU and the rehabilitation? Did I use that as a tool to move forward? Yeah, I mean, I reflected back on that, and I've been through this.
But that's what I mean.
That's my point.
Yeah.
But
once you get a taste, you know you can fucking.
But no, that's
handle it.
what I mean. It's a personality trait.
Yes.
Yeah. Like there's not, big or small, that event's going to happen to him at 17 or whatever. It's already in him as a person.
Yeah, but what I mean is the first one would have broken him had he not been the type of person he is.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
Nick.
Well, so I guess same thing for mental toughness. I guess one thing I did right is I never believed when everyone told me I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I don't know how you fucking do that.
The beginning of my career, my mother will tell you, I got shitted on left and right. There was not a single good comment that came my way.
Really?
Yeah, and I think most people would have crumbled under that.
What part of your career are you talking about? How old were you at that time? Like what show was that?
I know
started
for
shining
sure
as
he's
an
telling the
amateur.
truth. I remember this.
No, just 1 second. So what year was that? Like what show was that? What age?
No, it was probably the one main off season I had. When I worked with a certain coach after I did North Americans, I blew up really bad, and then I had a lot of the certain people pinpoint me left and right, make pictures of me, videos, you name it. And I think most people would have crumbled over that, especially being in the social media world we are now.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say, I wasn't down on myself for a while, but again, I knew what I was capable of, and I just still stuck to my guns and believed in myself. So I noticed something about you, those people that make those videos or make those comments, you're always able to, it's almost like you forgive them. I've never seen you like lash out at someone. No, they don't know me,
But Nick, I think, has that innate belief in that.
Like him.
Yeah, like Ian's crazy, right?
Yeah, you snap back quick.
You'll get in and fight back.
He gets in the mud.
Oh my God, fucking right I will. Yeah. Fuck.
But I want to know why you don't.
Love it.
I love it.
Because who are they to me? They're not my family, they're not my friends, they don't know me from a pot of piss.
Why do you think everybody else cares so much?
About me?
No. Why do you think, 1 second, why do you think
when someone gets shit on like you were in that situation, why they care so much?
Why do you think other people, like myself, like somebody will make a video and I'm like, fuck you, motherfucker, and then I'm like, why don't you go that way?
Like, why don't I care?
Yeah.
Because everyone, like I said, everyone who knows me knows whatever they said about me is probably untrue. So
and that's all you need to.
You're fucking shook.
But wait, I have a theory. Nick came into the social media, like he's younger, so he's in that generation where the comments have always been there. Whereas when you were at the start of your career, there was no social media. There wasn't access to see the bad comments as much.
Okay, I agree, but there's people his age that can't handle it the way he does. So I don't think it's an age
thing. There's people our age that can't handle it, bro.
No, but that's what Ben's saying. Is our age because we didn't grow up with it. But I'm saying there are people that are Nick's age or younger that can't handle it the way he does.
Yeah.
So it's not age. It's something. There's a trait that he has where he can just.
Well, we can go down a rabbit hole with
I'm interested how people are now. Look, obviously, I've been pro for a long time too, but you were before me where social media was very absent from bodybuilding at the time. Mine was, there was no Instagram and stuff when I started bodybuilding, but there was still like Facebook and the internet and stuff. How have you seen in terms of the change, and pressure as a bodybuilder with the influence of social media?
Oh, it's 10 times worse.
We've talked about this a million times.
Well, especially at the scale at which Nick receives it.
Yeah.
I can't.
But if you're on social media and you care that much about the fucking comments, then you shouldn't fucking be on social media.
That's not true.
Yes, it absolutely fucking is.
I disagree.
If you can't
totally
if you can't handle negativity, you shouldn't be on fucking social media because it's always going to be sprinkled with negativity.
Okay, wait,
I'm not directing this just at Nick.
Wait a minute.
But Nick doesn't give a fuck. That's the point.
But Iain can handle it. He just engages in it. It's different.
But I didn't say you can't engage in it. I said give a fuck. Like if you actually let it mentally break you down and it affects you like that, you should not be on social media.
So you think anybody who's affected by comments or videos or whatever being made about them, you think that person shouldn't be on social media? That's like 3/4 of the world.
I'm saying if you're on Instagram and you can't handle negative comments, you shouldn't be on Instagram.
That's pretty much everybody on Instagram.
Yeah.
Then you shouldn't be on it.
Okay, so you and Nick are left on fucking Instagram.
If you let people you don't know fucking bother you, that blows my fucking mind.
That's the conversation because that's what most people do.
Well, maybe most people got to stop being fucking.
Fouad, why do you let it bother you?
Huh?
Why do you let it bother you?
Because usually it's not true. I don't like shit that's not true. If you say something about me that's true,
I think that's where Nick's coming from. Is it's not true?
I understand where he's coming from.
Sure.
I want to know how he got there because most people are not like that. Do you understand? It's not a matter of.
I think I get that from my mother.
Yeah.
She gives 0 fucks.
Do you give 0 fucks? Really?
The way you said that, you're right. She gives 0 fucks.
Wait.
She just blows.
She just blows.
God damn.
Hold on.
When they say what about when they say bad thing? Has anybody ever said anything to you and you just don't care? Not at all. What about Papa Walker?
I'm not owning it as a man for anybody to see.
But if somebody did, would you give a shit or you're like whatever?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
What about if they talk shit about Nick though?
Well, she said they get mad.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, maybe that's why. Because my mom was always like a shy person, so like she, didn't like people talking shit.
But I think that's a lot of it. Like, for the people you love, like, I mean, if any of us, like, went on and talked shit about our wives on Instagram or something, you're going to be a lot more fucking pissed off than if they
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's going to
No, but what I'm saying is, okay, if you had 10 people, my belief is that 8 out of 10 people are not going to receive negative comments about themselves well.
I agree.
Yeah,
okay, guys.
I agree.
Yeah, you're saying 8 out of 10 people shouldn't be on Instagram.
If it affects you like that, then no. We talk about mental health, non-fucking stop, and you got pussies going on social media fucking saying they can't handle the comments. No, you shouldn't be on fucking social media. Like, I don't understand. How is that hard to mentally fucking understand?
I think that's crazy.
Tell me how I'm wrong.
You are wrong.
I wouldn't do something constantly if I got negative feedback and it fucked me up.
No, I think these people that you're talking about should work on having tools to handle this.
Thank you.
Yeah, they don't need to be completely. Their life doesn't need to be completely.
Listen, if you got to go to a therapist because of fucking social media, then
I'm not talking about going to a
too.
therapist, but I mean, hey, maybe there's underlying issues that therapy could help. That in turn would help you navigate.
Guy has
the world
0
of social media.
empathy.
Guy has
When it
no
comes
empathy.
to
fuck
dumb
off
shit,
and get off
I
social
think that's
media.
fucking dumb. I really do. You're willingly
I'm not saying
going on
I
an
don't-
application,
I
getting
don't-
negative feedback.
I don't think it's
getting
dumb.
mentally depressed about it, and then going back to it. Yeah, that's stupid.
I don't think it's
because
dumb.
it's not every day it happens.
So
There's a lot of positive
Okay,
things.
so
that
wait,
people
I have
get
a
from
question.
social media.
I have a question about
There's
this.
a lot of
Let's just agree to disagree because
Wait, no,
this
but-
is a topic.
Well, I mean, what if those people that you're
It's
telling?
driving me nuts.
Wait a minute.
What if those people you're telling that do have those issues that it negatively impact them receive mostly positive things?
Yeah.
Then they should. Then they
Like
should
they
mentally
engage their
focus
friends
on
and
that.
they engage their family and they have a community but
but
within
now
that
you're-
community there's a few fuckheads that occasionally will get to them.
Then that's what they should say.
Because I mean that's
There's
really
a
what we're
couple
talking about here. I mean I would say Nick overwhelmingly has had support through this journey.
Sure.
But wait a minute, guy. Now you just changed your opinion. You're like, well, they should just focus on the positive. Well,
Yeah,
that's
there's no-
okay,
yeah,
that's a great way to-
And that's what somebody would like that doesn't let it mentally get to them do.
Yeah,
like
but
I get negative comments.
okay.
all the
So
time.
let's say
I'm like,
here. I'll tell you something. So let's say for a whole month I got positive feedback. I feel great. All my posts are doing well, and then one day rolls around and it's like shit fest, right? And
So
it
get off
and it
Instagram.
bothers me.
This has happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it bothers me. I should
So
just
should he get off
Oh, I'm
Instagram?
deleting my account.
What? No, you called me. What do I tell you? Tell me exactly what I tell you.
Tell me to ignore it.
And I tell you to knock it the fuck
That
off.
doesn't mean it doesn't bother me.
I don't know what else.
But part-
option B is get
No,
off social media.
but guy,
Like,
part of the coping mechanism for him is to call you and
You're
talk
saying
it out.
don't.
I know,
You're
but
saying
once-
it shouldn't bother you, and that's not a human.
That's not how it works.
human.
but you're going off of it. It would bother me if you said something about me, or Ben,
Yes.
or Ian,
Sure.
or Allie, or my parents, or Justin, or Nick.
But it would also
some
bother me-
random fucking Bob Schmo 79 say go fuck yourself. I'm like, that's funny.
When
fucking
someone's
hate
telling
Bob
a
Schmo
lie
79.
about you, when someone's telling a lie about
Not
me,
the
it
truth.
bothers me.
Okay,
If
so
it's
what-
not the truth,
I have a
then
question.
my friends or my family know what's truth and what's not, so it doesn't bother me.
Okay, wait. I
That's
have a
fine.
que- I
I'm
have
not
a
talking about you,
I'm with Guy.
but you're saying if You're saying if it bothers you at all, you should just delete your fucking account.
If it's mentally affecting you and you're in a depression because of it, and
Get the fuck off.
Issues, yes.
It's not black or white. It's not you're depressed and fucking in bed crying or you're happy as fuck. There's a whole gray area.
There's a spectrum. Yeah.
Okay.
Guy, wait. What about in the world like where all of us make the large percentage of our living by being on social media? And like say it's Fouad and he needs to have social media.
I agree, but hold on.
Let me finish my fucking point. If you need to have social media, if you need to have social media to make your career, but seeing these negative comments very much affects you, should you just do that and lose your income because you can't handle the comments?
I'm talking about the everyday person, not somebody making a living from it.
I'm asking in the question of us.
If you make a living off it and it still bothers you, I think there's even a bigger problem. Because you're literally making money off the app and getting mad of negative things that are coming your way. I'd be like,
how does that make any sense?
Because I'd be like, I'm successful making all this money. Why do I care these?
Wait a minute. I have a question. When you
He's trying to get me to back. He's trying to back me to
no,
go.
I got a question. I got a question.
I got a question for you. I
got a question.
We'll be here all day.
When you told that kid to get out from in front of you,
did not give a fuck.
And you got roasted online for months straight.
It's all every comment still there on the fucking page.
It didn't bother you at all.
Not a fucking comment.
You didn't care.
Not a fucking comment, because not one of those fucking 7,000 comments.
Why did you go on a live with the kid then and try and straighten it all out?
Because as far as what?
When you brought the kid back on and did a live with him and tried to straighten everything out, wasn't that to do damage control?
No, I was doing a live explaining myself.
Why were you explaining yourself?
But why do you feel the need to explain yourself then?
Yeah, why? Why'd you let it get to you?
I can explain myself and not give a fuck.
But why do you need to explain yourself? If it's like, I did what I did, I don't care what people think, why do you need to explain yourself? If there was something I didn't care about people's opinion, I would never feel the need to explain myself.
You're saying explaining myself is me saying
It's showing you care.
It's showing I make a living from social media. You're taking two different things and fucking tearing them
apart. Wow. How we got around here? I just fucking said that.
Okay, and I also made fucking a ton of money from that because I'm fucking not an idiot.
But you did care.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't care. I was proving that I wasn't wrong.
Okay, Guy.
And I was right. That's what it was about.
Wrong. Yeah, just because you don't. What all my point is not that you care. My point is just because you don't care, the majority of people do care.
I didn't say that's not true. Right. But I'm saying if you
you're saying you should get off social media.
If you can't handle it and it affects you that bad, yes.
I think it's also a skill set you can develop on how to navigate this.
I don't agree with you.
That's fine.
Listen, people have friends and family and fucking they connect online. You can't be like, that guy pissed you off. Delete your account.
Yes, you can. Make yourself private so only people follow you that you care about. End of story.
It's very black and white with him.
Yeah, I know.
In this, I'm not going anywhere.
If you suck a dick, you're gay.
Stuck in it fucking hard.
You know you're wrong, right?
Hard line.
No, I'm not.
Gay or you're straight.
No, I'm not. I'm not wrong.
Why are you so certain that you're right?
Because that's my belief.
I'm not wrong.
He's hardcore.
Nick,
that's it.
What do you believe?
I agree with Guy.
Yeah, but this guy's not normal.
Fuck normal.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you can't take the 1 in a million and use it as a point. You know?
Would there be less mental health issues if it wasn't for social media?
Correct.
Yeah,
possibly.
Nobody said that.
That is my fucking
now you're having
point.
a totally different
That
discussion.
proves nothing. Yeah, that's not
you
even
sound like an old fucking. I wish there was no technology.
Would there be less pay?
I wish we were back in the 80s.
Would there Guy, and I don't want to go.
I want to send a letter with a.
Look how upset he's getting.
Wait, let Ben go.
I don't want to be political. I don't want to be political.
Let's wrap it up after this.
I know where you stand on this, and I don't want to get too deep on the political.
But hold on to the fucking fact.
Here we go. Would there be less gun shootings if there were no guns?
Oh, please don't do that.
No, stop.
That's not even I'm
not. I'm just saying I'm just saying the principle is you're saying if 1 or 2 people can't handle it, they shouldn't go and do it at all.
What does that have to do with guns?
Because he's saying if 1 or 2 people can't
you're saying
handle their guns,
social
then nobody should
media.
have guns.
Yeah.
No, those people shouldn't have guns. Those people shouldn't have guns.
But you did talk about social media as a whole.
I'm saying
that one's gone out of the park.
But you did say as a whole, it shouldn't be social media. Yeah.
What do you? I'm saying if
you
there wasn't
blanketed
social media, would there be?
You did.
No. I'm saying if there wasn't social media, would there be less mental health? Everybody here said yes.
And that's the same as
so
I'm saying if there was no guns, would there be less deaths?
If there was a way to get 0 guns in the entire world, of course there'd be less shootings.
That's my point. I'm not saying it's. I don't want to get into the gun. I'm saying the principle. I'm saying the principle.
It's impossible to get rid of social media.
But it's also not impossible that if it affects you to not go on it.
No, that is impossible nowadays.
In a lot of cases,
if you're not making money from it, it is actually possible.
No, because there's still a social connection that happens. You don't have to be making money to need to be on social media.
Okay, but you can have a social connection.
Tell that to a fucking high school student.
You can have social interactions with the groups that you choose fit. That's why there's a private and a public.
What if you don't want to be? You have to be private because you're.
Then you got to deal with what people say, bro. You putting yourself out there. You got to take.
Okay, so like you just said, you have to deal with it.
It's different than deleting your account. There's two different things.
If you mentally, if you cannot handle it over and over, and it's putting you in a fucking hole, then you get rid of it.
There are going to be cases where that may be the option.
Yes.
It is not cut and dry. It's not black and white.
Yes, I agree.
I don't think it's cut and dry with a lot of people. To me, it is. I agree with you.
All right.
To me,
it's cut.
very
We're not going to change his mind. Let's move on.
Okay.
Yeah. Justin, say it.
Oh, let's move on.
Wait. Can I just say, because everyone booed when I mentioned guns, my wife is fully fucking loaded, by the way. I'm just not. So I'm
is
not,
my house.
I know. I'm just saying, like, I'm not one before everyone.
I understood the analogy.
Yeah.
I got it.
Getting into very controversial territory.
Any other questions? Go ahead.
In regards to mental health, with all of you guys as athletes, moving on and moving forward with everything, I know you all had traumatic experiences with certain things throughout your life and your career. Besides working out, what do you do besides that to move on past those events when it comes to depression, anxiety, and the traumatic events throughout your life?
So the question is, other than working out, what do we do to get past traumatic events or depression or any type
manage
of
mental health?
Manage mental health. Yeah,
I'm pretty selective about who I spend my time with.
I think that matters a lot.
Yeah, it's who you surround yourself with.
I spend a lot of time with my family, my wife, friends, and I'm very choosy with my friends. I only choose friends that lift me up.
Yeah. That's why me and Justin are so good.
That's such a lie in this group.
We give each other positive
I realized as I was talking that I was full of shit.
I have a recording last night. You want me to play it?
What? Oh, okay. No, but I mean that. I mean, I do. I'm a very small circle of people. And I think that who you spend your time with is it's a very important tool to how you can get through things.
Mm-hmm. So what do you? So give them a little bit more specific.
Well, here,
let's
I think support
just one second. So let's say something. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
No,
I want you to finish your answer.
I want Ian to talk. I love you.
No, I'm just adding on to his.
Bro.
I'm just adding on to his point of saying like that in terms of having a good support system of people that are close in your inner circle that make you. Lift up your mental health.
Let's just say you are void of a support system.
I want you to go specific. Let's say something shitty happens. Let's say your business goes under. What are you going to do tomorrow?
Well, I mean, I am in a place where I am very close to my family, and I do have a loving, caring wife and a beautiful relationship there. But not everybody has that. So for me personally, I would be surrounded with my loved ones. You know, my brother and I, we own our business together, and I'm very close to my brother. My brother's always been my best friend growing up. So
and your pimp.
Yeah, and my pimp. So I'm fortunate to have that. You know, maybe not everybody has that. So
the day after, you all just sit in a room and cry together?
Yes. You know me, I'm a crier.
I'm
going to call you and cry.
You walk away from people and they cry there. I saw that.
Nick. He was the only one.
Nick, what do you do if you have a bad experience or something depressing happen to you?
Call me.
Yeah, I usually call a guy. We talk for like 5 hours.
See, but I think this is all just getting back into the support system thing, which is kind
of... No, honestly, it is. Like, you know, every day, I mean, I FaceTime my mom every day, if not every other day, for like an hour to 2 hours sometimes. I FaceTime my girlfriend. It's just, you know, I have all you guys. You know, this weekend's been really fun, even though I haven't really... you know, done the activities.
Engaged with us at all.
just hanging out at the gym and having a good time. It just puts me in a happier place and a better mood. You know?
And let's just also say for the people that don't have a good support system, maybe that's a cue. Maybe you need to start getting out and meeting people. And maybe you need to make yourself available for these relationships, because these relationships aren't always present.
And I've heard this so many times with like people that message me like, yeah, but you know, my family doesn't support me in my bodybuilding, and you know, blah blah blah. My friends don't understand. It's like, well, this is an opportunity for you to go out and make those connections and build that support.
Find like-minded individuals
and find that support system for yourself, you know?
Yeah. So I would say...
Right, build it for yourself. I think that's...
To me, the most important thing is to keep a sense of normalcy. The first thing people do when they get depressed or get into hit a rough patch is they...
go off their schedule.
Routine is...
Can I just finish talking?
No.
Thanks.
I've done the less interrupting this.
I know, these guys are just like...
Holy shit.
I told you from the beginning.
So I expected to
drink your fucking coffee that's sitting there getting watered down.
I drank the energy drink.
So anyway, listen, most of the time when people go through a bad experience, they internalize everything and then they stay home, they stay in bed, they sit in front of the TV, they don't do shit. The number one way to keep your depression lasting longer than it needs to be is by internalizing and staying home and ignoring the world. So yes, the support system helps. You need that to keep doing stuff every day and moving on. But if you don't have a support system, it doesn't mean you can't move past your depression. It just means you have to find something to keep doing. For me, like you said, don't use the gym. For me, it is the gym because that's my normalcy every day, right? But if you have something else that you love doing, like riding my motorcycle or going for dinner with my wife or whatever, instead of ignoring my wife or not getting on my bike, I'm going to force, even if I don't feel like doing it, I'm going to force myself to do it, because when you're depressed, you don't feel like doing shit. You never want to leave the house. You don't want to go anywhere. You don't want to talk to nobody. Talking to anybody feels like shit. It doesn't feel good. You're like, I don't really want to be talking to this person. It doesn't matter. You have to do it anyway.
Sometimes you have to force yourself into things.
You have to force yourself to keep on.
Well, and this goes even into the bodybuilding world of like the routine, like you were saying there. You know, like keep the normalcy. Like, you know, people want to kind of shrink into that world, and like, you know, you're skipping your meals, skipping your work.
But if we take it, but if we take it away, like let's talk about this crowd here. We all work out. So let's say you break your leg. Oh, I can't go to the fucking gym anymore. Okay, I still
go to the gym with broken leg.
Okay, fuck. Let's say your whole body's burned from head to toe and you can't move.
You're wrapped like a mummy.
Get your fucking friend to put you in a wheelchair and cart you to the fucking restaurant so you can have a dinner with them or something. My whole point is, if the gym is gone, your gym burned down, there's no gyms in your neighborhood,
right?
Find something else to do. Don't just sit at home crying about it, because you can't get past the depression unless you start.
See, but that again kind of comes back to what we were talking about, how it ends up inevitably being a choice. Like that mental toughness and how you navigate those things.
Well, yeah, it is. Of course it is. Yeah, because if you choose to be like,
sometimes it's not the easy decision.
But 1 second. So this is the tricky part about depression.
Yeah,
your choice is not always rational, because your choice may be, I don't feel like talking to a guy today. I don't feel like going out with bed.
Well, that's usually.
I'm just gonna fucking lay in bed. I'm just gonna fucking lay in bed and just ignore the day.
Yeah, you rationalize.
So you rationalize, and it's the same thing with anxiety. You can justify, like Jay asked me to train with him one time. Fly out to Vegas, come train with me. I rationalized it was a bad idea. And looking back at it, I was just scared. So choices sometimes can be skewed by the way you're thinking and your fear.
Of course.
So you don't always, your thought's always not rational. So you have to consciously tell yourself, okay, I'm being fucking scared, I'm depressed, I have to get off my ass.
You have to be very introspective in those moments.
And that's what I'm trying to say. You have to make sure you tell yourself, oh, today, so I was depressed, I broke up with my girlfriend, so today I didn't leave the house. You have to remind yourself that second day, you're like, yesterday I didn't leave the fucking house at all.
That's I was going to say, when you're in that bottom of that hole, whatever it is, we all want to look at it and go, well, I want to be there. All right, and it's to get from there to there, you've got to go here. To get from here to here, you got to go this bit first, right? Sure. And I think that from all of the lows that I've been in, when I got stuck in them, I was looking at where I wanted to be and not what I had to do. That first step. And like, if you're going to simplify it into bodybuilding terms, it's like wake up and do fasted cardio, because then everything starts to fall into place after that first initial get off your ass. But a lot of people go, I want to be peeled tomorrow. Right, and then but you have to add all those days up. All those little steps have to add up.
Or in terms of what we're talking about, say I want to be happy. Right. Okay. Well, that's a really lofty, vague thing to say.
I just want to be happy. You're here, and happiness is here. You don't just jump to.
So your answer should be, tomorrow I'm going to go to the mall. I'm probably not going to be happy doing it. I don't want to go. I don't want people to see me. I look like shit. I feel fucking like crap. But I'm going to go anyway. And then that starts to feel a little better that you got out of the house. And then those things compound on top of each other. And then.
But like even before that, it's like wake up, have a shower, like shave, brush your teeth, put nice clothes on, like dress nice, like make yourself feel
good.
You know, like that's making some of these things before you even step out the house.
In your routine, make them non-negotiable.
You start there, and then everything else starts to fall in.
Any other questions?
Something about like.
Sorry, 1 sec. Go ahead, Justin. Finish that thought.
I would say these have been very like philosophical, deep questions.
No, I like that.
Yeah.
Do you guys like that?
Justin's only got like filth. He wants to get all this filth out.
Let's talk about wiping my ass.
Talk about butts and wieners and
blowjobs.
I don't know. The last live we did was deep as well. I think when we all get together, it gets more like.
No, and I appreciate that.
But I think these are also things we don't talk about online. So it's like. We don't usually get into these deep conversations.
I mean, we do it occasionally, but yeah, I see what you're saying. Anyway, ask whatever question you would like.
Justin wants to move on.
No, I'm hungry. I want to go.
Go ahead.
I just want to get you guys' opinion on Sean Korea being able to compete for 212
You should be able to do both. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You should be able to do both?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you qualify in both, you should be able to do both. I don't agree, which we already know with special invites to anything, no matter how good your prowess is in your division. But I think if you are good enough to win an open show and the schedules don't conflict, which they do not in 212 and open, there's absolutely no reason for you to be able to not do both. It's, if anything, it's good for the show. You're selling more tickets in two divisions.
I agree with that.
Fans
I hate your rationale.
Why?
Because you contradict yourself.
How?
Because you're like, if it's good for the show and it's good for the tickets, they should do it. But then if you say, that's what you just said.
No, I use that as one point.
Said, if anything, it would be better for the show.
Hey, stop defending your boyfriend.
No, but if anything,
I'm gonna defend my boyfriend. I'll never stop.
Jesus.
Tell me how.
Christ,
give
you
me
guys
one
are
reason.
horrible.
You see that shit?
Yeah.
Every time he speaks,
But he's not wrong.
He's on his ass.
But what he's saying
Because he's your boyfriend.
You're just trying to disagree with me, but give me one reason why it's detrimental for the bodybuilding show.
No, I'm using the one point you said is it's good for the show, it's good for the thing, but then
I said things before that too.
I know, but that was an important point you made.
You just picked the one thing.
That's right.
You're like a bad girlfriend.
What's wrong
what
with
I'm
it?
saying is when we say it's good to give somebody an invite, you're like, no, shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
But I'm like, if Kai Green's going to sell 1 million tickets, yeah, you should give him an invite.
Yes, from a show promoter's perspective, I don't disagree. But from a bodybuilding world, I do disagree. But I've always agreed with this. When I say, hey, look, if I was running the Olympia, fucking right, I'd probably
Okay, then we're
yeah. No, I don't
Just
disagree.
stay out of
I
it.
disagree with whatever he says.
Yeah.
All right, we all
Look,
agree on this.
I don't disagree that giving popular bodybuilders invites to shows is good for the show.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't fucking argue that. I mean, obviously it's going to be good.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I think from keeping shows what they are in their true essence in terms of the qualification process and keeping it, you know, an elite, I think a show like the Arnold, where it's an invitational, invite whoever the fuck you want, whether they're competing, not competing, qualified, whatever. If you think it's going to sell tickets, this guy's the shittiest bodybuilder, but he's the most popular guy online, fucking have at her, you know? I'm not opposed to that at all.
My point of view is from the promoter's point of view, because I'm thinking to myself, they're cutting a $400,000 check for the winner.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm like, okay, if I'm cutting a $400,000 check and this fucking bodybuilder I bring in is going to bring me an extra $100,000, I'm fucking bringing him in.
I 100%
They did Rami, right? Remember we argued about Rami?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I always agreed onto the premise that it is good for the promotion, but I disagree with the premise of special invites.
But it's all one. Like, you can't separate them.
No, but you have the biggest show in the
can,
world that people
because-
have to bust their ass to get to, and then you're just throwing out an open
Yes.
invite.
I
But
disagree
they're
with
not
it.
throwing them out. Like, think about how many we've had and who they're for.
Doesn't matter when you have
Wait.
people there that work to get there, and then you're just giving it out.
Well,
it
when
does.
you're paying the bills, then ask you that question again.
Okay, but from the athlete's perspective, which I've been in many times,
It's great, but you're not the promoter that's paying the money.
Okay, but
it's easy to say things when you're not the one paying the money.
Are you fucking running the Olympia all of a sudden?
I'm just saying I'm thinking of this, these guys got to pay out a fucking $1 million check.
Yes, but if you're having a show based on qualifications and you're just giving special invites, it sucks for the athletes. If there's no argument there,
you'll get over
wrong.
it. You'll get over it.
Hang on.
If I got to cut you a check for $400,000, you're going to get over it.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but it's still unfair to the athletes,
Yeah,
whether you
listen,
like it or
hey,
not.
if you were Brandon,
Is that
If you're
not
good
unfair?
enough to be, what is he, the fucking master?
No, but
look,
how is it
if you're
not
good enough to
unfair
beat,
to-
if you're
if-
good
how
enough
is
to
it not
beat the guy,
unfair?
if you're good enough to beat the person, doesn't matter.
Okay,
How
if
is
you
it
want
not-
if you want a $400,000
That's like saying
check,
we're going to do a Super Bowl.
if I'm
we're
going
just
to
gonna-
cut you,
this
if I'm
guy-
going to, it's not like that. You know why? Because the NFL is a sport and bodybuilding's a pageant.
Here we go.
Okay, wait. If you wait,
You want to fight about it?
Okay, can I just say one thing? Can I just say one thing?
Bodybuilding is a pageant.
Shut up.
That means they can
Hey,
do
stop.
what they
You're
want.
saying
Ian's trying to
over
talk.
and over. In the essence of when they are like in
Still
the
rules.
in the aspect they gave Cedric
It's a
special.
pageant.
Still
Shut
rules.
the fuck up.
It's not.
There's still
It's not a
rules that are-
sport.
These guys. Okay.
And it's not a skill either.
Fuad.
It's a skill.
Fuad.
Not a good skill, but it's a
Fuad.
skill.
In the aspect of when they invited Cedric and he looked like a fucking bag of shit.
Yeah.
Why? Because he had accomplished things 10 years prior, won an Arnold in 2017. They give him a new. I don't agree with that.
Okay.
I don't think he deserved to be for his current bodybuilding prowess at that Olympia. Do I agree that they probably sold extra tickets because of it? Because of it, yes.
Okay.
But he added
athletes-
nothing to the competitiveness
The
of the
athletes
lineup.
the athletes don't make the decision. The person cutting the check makes the decision.
Who's disagreeing with you?
yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah,
he
that's
said if he's a
what I'm saying,
promoter, he's
We're
doing
all
it.
disagreeing.
promoter, we
We're all
agree.
agreeing with that.
From an athlete,
But it's not separate.
If you were
It's one.
Brandon,
It is
if you were
separate.
Brandon
It's not
Curry,
separate.
hey,
I
if
am
you-
not a show promoter. I'm an athlete. I agree as the mind looking in as a show promoter. I disagree with it as an athlete.
I
We
agree
agree.
with that. Yeah.
Yeah, Brandon
But you're
Curry
saying
would
they're
have
separate
competed.
things. They're
If
not
you were-
separate things.
hey,
They are.
It's either going to happen or it's
Listen,
not.
hey,
So you have to decide.
Motherfucker, hey.
You have to decide. Is it going to happen or not?
What do you mean?
If you had to choose,
It's going to happen or not. It's one. It's not two. It's not this
well, if I had
answer
to
and this
pick, if
answer.
I had to pick one, then I think there should be no special invites, whether
Okay.
even if it's beneficial.
That's
for the
why
show.
we disagree, because I'm
Yes.
thining of the promoter and the fact he's got to pay out a
Well, yeah.
fortune.
Well, pay out a fortune.
Your
Think about
perspective
making
has
a fucking
shifted.
fortune.
And they still got to give away half of it or more.
Yeah, but half of it that are people are there to view us. We are making you the money.
Yeah, and then he's got to give it back. So he's going to make more money by bringing in a special invite. Say, okay, I can actually pad my fucking money a little bit.
Okay, sure.
Right?
In the essence of profits and greed, then yes, I agree.
Greed. What are you, fucking socialist?
Yes.
Everybody should just get an even amount of money. The
No, but
promoter
I'm
shouldn't
saying-
make anything.
but if you're just saying in that
the promoter's
aspect-
taking all the risk. What if nobody shows up to see you?
Then you suck as a bodybuilder.
The people are coming there for us.
But what if not a lot of people come to see you?
But they
and
do.
he can bring in somebody who's going to bring in
But they
another
do.
100,000 people.
But they do.
But what if it's a bad turnout and somebody like a Rami or a Kai coming in will make it a better turnout?
Sure.
Let's call Jake Wood right now.
Yeah, call Jake.
I just think it's very narrow-sighted.
But hey,
It's not.
Wait.
To think
If
it
you,
doesn't. The money doesn't matter.
Fuck me, I'm going to make this point eventually.
Who
Sorry,
said
go
the
ahead.
money didn't matter?
Fucking hell.
We all fucking agree that from a promoter standpoint, it is the best
It's
thing.
one answer, not two.
It is two answers.
No, it's one answer. Do
Why?
you allow the invite or not? It's not from this side. Yes, from this side. No.
But I
Do
can
I
have
allow the
I can have
athlete or not?
conflicting opinions on it.
No, but you already said if it was your decision, you would say no.
Yes.
I'm saying if it was my decision, I would say yes.
Yes, because you're a show promoter, not a bodybuilder.
No, because I'm thinking about it from all angles. You're just thinking from it as an athlete.
If you were qualifying for the Olympia,
The fans are going to be happier if Kai's there, and,
That's
you,
what
and
I was
the
just
promoter's
gonna
going to make
say.
more money if Kai's there.
Wanna go get food?
You're the only one who's going to be
Wanna go to
unhappy.
McDonald's?
no, I
go
disagree. I think
Fuck.
a lot of bodybuilders will because you're now
The
changing
guys
the dynamic.
competing, the guys competing are the only ones unhappy.
Yeah.
The
do
fans
they
are
not
not.
matter?
The viewers are
If
happier.
Nick doesn't qualify,
yes,
if Nick doesn't qualify, and they're like, we're going to give him a special invite.
Yep.
The fans are happy.
Yep, I
Nick's
agree.
happy. Promoter's happy.
Yep.
The only
Nick's
people that are
already
unhappy
qualified.
is the
I
other
don't
is the other athletes.
I always going to qualify.
Yeah, but see, but this is why I disagree with it in the essence of that, like, especially in, like, say with Rami. Rami made almost no attempt to even fucking qualify that year, and then they gave him an invite. Like, that's fucking stupid.
I'm not
you know?
saying there shouldn't be very, very stringent rules.
But they're not.
I think they don't give away that many fucking invites.
They've given out like 3 in the last 3 years.
Yeah, one invite a year is not horrible.
That's more than they should be.
They've never done it really before.
Yeah.
They used to do it. They've done it before.
And bodybuilding fucking did this and didn't ever go like that. I mean, so ticket
that's-
sales.
depends
I think
what you
with
ask.
Rami,
Yeah.
it's like the COVID thing. Maybe.
All right, we all disagree. Fuck off. Next.
Did we answer that kid's question?
Yes, and then we went down a rabbit hole.
Hey, this guy's been trying for a long time.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah.
First Olympia, coming with the momentum from New York and the Arnold, did you feel any pressure and stress when you got there on that Olympia stage?
You should know this answer. No.
Yeah. Why'd you even ask that? I'll
You
answer
guys
for
should
him.
know this
No.
answer, right?
You want to say what the question was before you answer it?
Why don't
No,
you-
I don't
you
remember
say-
the whole
I
question.
didn't
say
hear
it.
the whole
Okay.
question.
You know the whole question?
Yeah, him coming into his first Olympia after winning New York and after winning the Arnold, was there any anxiety or stress that came in with the expectations of you after winning those shows for your first Olympia?
Probably besides the self-induced pressure I put on myself, no. Honestly.
Well, I mean, that is, I think that would be the
Yeah,
pressure.
I mean, I'm my own worst critic. No one sees what goes on the inside, and I'm more harder on myself than anyone. So after winning the Arnold, I expected to be higher than 5th, honestly. And seeing how things played out, I should have been higher than 5th, and that's what motivates me. You know, people look at it as, oh, it's your first Olympia, you got 5th, you should be happy. I'm not happy. Because I believe I should have been higher, and 5th is just not good enough for me until I win. And honestly, with the mentality I have, even winning won't be good enough, because I'm going to want to win again and again and again, until I just can't go anymore.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good answer.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that sums it up. Next question. Go ahead, man.
It's not really a question, it's more for Guy. All right, one time for a photo. You. So Will Ferrell answer.
Oh, this from the meatloaf.
Is there another question? No? Oh, right there. Go ahead, man.
All right, this is kind of like for all you guys. Do you guys ever get like offended or maybe like reach out to like maybe those like pages like Generation Iron and just like get these crazy headlines and like throw it out there? Because sometimes like
Fuck no.
Is this a question for me?
No, it doesn't bother me at all.
they just took out a word or phrase that Nick said and like they put it on a headline and
It's called clickbait.
very personal and I was like that's a little fucked up. So I was just wondering, do you guys ever get like taken back? You guys ever like
I will absolutely
I just got
comment.
to repeat the question real quick.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
So he asked if any of us get taken back by social media clickbait channels that like take our words out of context or make shit up. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, if I see a clickbait thing like that, that's just like ridiculous in the bodybuilding world, I'll 100%.
That's like chum in the water for you.
But I think, like I'll literally just comment like, "This is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever in my entire life," you know.
And somehow I'm banned from Instagram still.
I'll comment. I literally commented this like 3 days ago on one of Greg Doucette's posts. You know?
Yeah, but you get into it even when it's not about you.
Oh, I 99% get about in it when it's not about me.
Why?
Because the stupidity of
He's
these
allergic
things,
to stupid.
Yeah.
Sometimes I see the
He's the man of the
stupidity and I'm
people.
like, how the fuck is anyone watching this and supporting this?
I
You
always
know?
wonder that too.
Like, how are you so dumb to watch this and believe this? You know?
Yeah.
It's insane to me. Like,
those channels, fucking fuck.
Yeah.
That was the catalyst.
Fouad.
The catalyst for your.
Fouad would have called me a lot less.
That broke my brain. That question. No.
Fouad, who's your favorite YouTube channel?
Oh fuck! Don't get me started. This is good. Listen, I'll tell you
Fouad
guys.
Abiad.
I'll tell you guys this. The truth. This is what I think about those channels. They're so dog shit. They made me start my channel. So like, they're literally, and I'm not saying this like just for effect. It's literally the reason why I started the podcast. Because I'm like, all these guys are just talking shit about all these bodybuilders that they don't even know. They know them secondhand. They know them because a friend knows them.
They're entitled.
Or they,
text message
or they
from
heard
this guy.
some random shit from someone, and then they make a story about it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to get these guys on myself, and they are going to talk for themselves, and everybody can hear them for themselves. The thing that fucking blows my mind is
You should get off it then.
even I should just quit. No, the thing that drives me absolutely crazy is even with them on the channel, even with doing one-on-ones, even just having these guys be as open as they are, people still make other videos and don't believe us on the channel.
Yeah, or take it out of context what we said.
And I'm like, they fucking talked about it. It came out of their own mouth. How are you believing this other person?
well, I mean, prime example of this is my Ramon comments. I literally complimented the guy.
Yeah.
I gave someone else a bigger compliment, and I got destroyed by like the entire nation of Brazil, you know? But this wasn't because of what I said on the channel.
Somebody else.
This was because a Brazilian channel took what I said, they translated it poorly, you know, from that into Spanish or Portuguese or whatever the fuck they're speaking, you know?
Yeah.
There's not a lot. There's not a lot of.
No offense.
You don't have a lot of.
What do they speak in Brazil?
Language they speak.
You don't have
Do
a
you know
lot of
what they speak in
races and
Brazil?
ethnicities left.
It's Portuguese, right? Is it
Tread
Portuguese?
lightly with
Okay.
this.
So I was right on the second one. But yeah, I mean, like that's, and they took it and they translated it poorly into saying that I said something that I didn't really, or left out important parts, and that fucking pissed me the fuck off, you know?
And it happens often, and I think that's what, if I could go down a rabbit hole of this conversation, man, it's...
No, it's not.
It's just really like it's honestly a cancer in our sport. Like,
It's not just our sport.
It's a cancer.
this is why.
society.
Listen,
Social media
this is
and
why I
yeah.
think this is why I think it's so bad. So we don't do drama on my channel at all. If we do, it's organic. It just comes up in conversation. Like we don't
Like
ever.
today.
Yeah, like
We don't plan anything. we
I
talk about,
purposely avoid drama because I just don't want to be those kind of channels. So I just.
Here comes a YouTube video.
Oh, yeah. We'll move on, man. I just feel like the purpose, if you ever make $1 from bodybuilding, your fucking job should be to promote bodybuilding.
Not tear it down.
If you're making $1 from bodybuilding by being a fucking asshole, then you're just a fucking asshole. Like to me, that's the worst of the worst. You're making money from the sport, but all you're doing is continuously tearing it down.
You're reporting. It's reporting, man.
Let's not go there.
I'm reporting.
Next question.
Okay, next question. Sorry, guys.
Next.
Anybody else? Go ahead in the back. Guy. Oh, yeah! We didn't get into this!
Can we get her to stand up and take a bow? Or?
Yeah,
Stand up.
Guys,
Stand
girlfriend,
up.
can you stand up, please?
You have to stand up.
You have to stand up. We're all waiting.
Just stand up.
Hey,
And
there
give
she is.
She exists.
She's not fake.
Yeah.
So, Guy, how are things going?
All right,
You can leave now.
it's over. I paid already. You go home. This is all an act.
So tell us a little bit, Guy.
What?
We're all here. We're all ears.
What do you want to know?
What's going on? How is it?
It's good. 4
Good.
months, I think, right? About?
Right. You should fucking know the
you
answer
know.
to this.
April, May, June. Yeah, no. March, April, May, June. Yeah, almost 4 months. I said that. Almost 4 months.
She's sitting next to your mom. Is she the one?
Oh Jesus Christ! Let's move on.
Should we ask the mom?
Well, I already married one that wasn't the one, so.
Yeah.
She's a good egg. She's a good girl.
Is Guy good? Sometimes. You totally made her say that.
I was like, babe, did they ask you?
She said sometimes, and then you gave her the look of death.
Answer this fucking right.
You better say yes.
Fuck.
Any other questions? No?
I see him. I see
We got
him.
one in the back? Go ahead, right there.
First of all, thank you for doing this. This is awesome. It's cool to see this experience in person. I'm sure it goes about 10 days to the next podcast to come on. What's the future for the podcast?
Oh, fuck.
That's an answer for you,
Good
champ.
question.
Yeah.
Well, this is going swimmingly, I must say.
Do you guys think this is a good podcast? I never know.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Just so you guys know, before you guys continue to clap, after 90% of the podcast,
He texts us.
texts all of us and goes, "You guys think was that a shitty podcast?
I don't
Should we
think I'm gonna
it? Should
post
I
this
edit
one?"
this out?" And we're all like, "Shut the fuck up and post it." We just spent 2 hours talking to you. We don't even like you.
And
Post
the
a video.
funny thing is,
I'm the same way, though. I text Fouad right after. I was like, did that go?
you've done that a few times.
the funny thing is, though, too, and almost exclusively the podcasts that he questions like that end up becoming
the
some
best
of the most
ones.
iconic and best ones.
Yeah.
You know, the ones that the memes come out of, or the jokes, or like, you know, the ones that are talked about for years after are almost always the ones that have like a little bit of, you know.
And then some of the ones that were gonna be the best ones, he crops 45 minutes out of the best part.
No, you made fun of me for being gay because I like chocolate. These guys fucking
Wait,
these two because
plain
he's
chocolate.
Listen to me.
Just plain chocolate.
Listen.
No,
to me.
no, no.
He said his favorite kind of ice cream
No.
and cake is just chocolate.
What kind of
cake
muffin?
and
Well, that's
chocolate.
not true at all.
Double chocolate.
This motherfucker eats his ass so bad. So we're on a
No, I'm
podcast.
actually really good at it.
Metaphorically.
You
Metaphorically.
guys both enjoy it.
No, listen. We're on the podcast together, and somebody said, "What's your favorite dessert?" or something like that. And I said, "I don't know. I think I said chocolate cake or chocolate something."
You said chocolate cake.
And Ian's like, "You're gay because you like chocolate."
No, I said
No,
that. I'm like,
what we said was
That's not
we
what I
said
said.
that's like the obvious stereotypical manly choice.
Yeah, he's like,
I'll take
no,
chocolate.
guy. They're like, "Oh, you're trying to
Wait,
be
why are
hard-"
you guys trying to? Everybody's guy.
Because
right
guys,
now.
this is so crazy to me. They're like, "Oh, you're trying to be hardcore." I'm like, "How's it fucking hardcore?" to
Well,
like
I mean,
chocolate?
it was an evolution of the conversation.
The conversation went
No,
that
it
way.
wasn't.
I was on that
It was like every answer he gave was like the most masculine.
Well, you're like,
I'm
favorite
extremely
TV show.
masculine. What do you want from me?
I like Viking shows, and I like chocolate ice cream, and motorcycles.
Listen, you think it's okay
And
to
I'm-
suck a
and-
dick,
and it's
I
fucking
didn't say
gay if it's gay. Yeah.
You said you think it's okay to suck a dick. It means you're not gay.
I never said that once.
You just
Wait,
Never said
what?
it's not okay. Or
He just said,
okay.
he just said it doesn't mean you're gay. If you,
That's all I said.
I'm so lost.
What we said is
details,
that
the details fucking matter.
details
you've
matter.
been conditioned into these.
Anyways, for you listening, it was a fucking 45-minute conversation with these two idiots ripping on me for liking chocolate.
Yeah.
Like, you're too masculine, you're too hardcore. I'm like, I like chocolate.
He's making
I
this
just like
sound
chocolate.
completely different
No,
than
that's
it was.
exactly.
Yeah,
I
it was not
rewatched it. I'm like, this is crazy. I'm cutting this all this out.
These
Fuck that.
motherfuckers.
How dare they
We
talk
went
about
down
my
on pretty
chocolate cake?
No, I genuinely think
Who
that
likes chocolate? Thank you. Look at this.
all the women.
No, that's fucking a whole bunch of guys.
I'm up over here. Who likes chocolate? Who likes little chocolate chip cookies?
Oh, they're so good.
shit.
Those little fucking tender soft ones. Oh, my,
Yeah,
just
bro.
like one after
You were
another.
housing them. It's the first thing you did when you walked into my house. 15 down the hatchet.
Tell me you guys don't like. They're the little soft ones. Oh my god. they're so
I
good.
wish I had some right now. I fucking feel like I'm going hypo.
Oh, would you stop?
Stop
Shut up
being a
about your
fucking
food. You're
pussy.
small. Just to get over it.
Oh, fucking yeah. So now I need. To
I
eat
get.
less
Where's the
food.
pasta I gave you to take home? I gave you pasta and it's Tupperware.
I left it in the car.
Oh.
It's
You're so
no,
bad
actually,
with your food.
Fuck off.
How are you a pro?
I think I gave that to you.
Wait, and I gave you cookies, and I gave you a bag of chips.
You give me cookies?
There was two
We gave that
cookies
all
in
to
there.
Fouad.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Fouad grabbed the food and
Oh, there's
took it
two
to his
cookies.
It's in the back of the truck still. I didn't know there
No,
were cookies.
he
in
ate
it.
it all
Justin,
last night.
cookies
Justin,
I would have ate the cookies
if you,
for
if
sure.
you don't, if you
My
don't win
cookies, your
New York,
cookies.
it's
Shut up. I don't
because
want
of
to
this.
hear this.
Okay, let's answer. Can we please just to answer the question? So
What was the
What
question?
was the question?
he asked where the podcast is going.
Oh, yeah.
So this is, I'm going to tell you guys the honest truth. So the honest truth was I wanted my podcast to be a Rogan podcast. I wanted to have one-on-ones and get it to be really popular and branch out to other avenues and like do different genres and just talk to all sorts of people, which I still kind of want to do. But then as the podcast grew, I noticed people just like the friend dynamic and they like us all being together and they like us all shooting the shit. And I think it's very relatable for a lot of people. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go with that because that's what people want. So it's not that I don't want to do the singles anymore, but I have a lot of fun doing these, and I think all you guys like these more. So I'm doing these. And now we're doing, and then I told these guys actually, must have been 6 months ago maybe, I said, you know, I want to start traveling and doing these.
Hell yeah.
And so we did one at Destination Dallas. We had a lot of fun doing it. There was no audience. This is the first one we've done with an audience, and I'm like, you know, hopefully, or, you know, you guys said you like it, so that's good. But this is what I want to do. Like, I'd like to have, ideally, I would like to have a studio in a major city where we can all get together, you know, once a month or something like that, and we can do these type of things, you know, all over the world. Like, I've had people from Poland reach out. I've had people from Germany reach out. So,
people from the UK.
You know, I would like to ultimately have a place where we can all meet and do these things on a regular basis, but also travel.
Like a home base?
Yeah, and also travel and do this as a fun experience for everybody, and then actually start getting paid.
Yeah. Money's good.
No, but it's not, you know, I see a lot of you know, like I watch like the Full Send podcast. You know, these guys are all together all the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, it'd be cool to have this thing like in a major city where we could meet up once a month or something like that, and like actually do this live.
Yeah,
sure.
So that's kind of the goal in my head right now. I haven't really thought past that, but I'd like to do a lot more outings like this.
I think ultimately the podcast just kind of evolved on its own.
Yeah.
And you haven't planned any of this. I mean, obviously we planned this event here, but
I guess I planned the direction in a bit, because I'm like, I just see what people like, and that's why I read all the comments, because I'm like, what do people like? What do people not like? I guess they don't like it when we talk about shit too much. They don't like it when we talk about being gay too much.
Well, then they're going to hate this podcast.
Yeah.
That's the thing they like the most.
Yeah. So, no, but there's, yeah, I don't know. I just try and pay attention. Just see where it goes from here. There's not, like Justin said, there's things I want to happen, but there's not really a plan. Like, it just.
Wing it.
Yeah, wherever it goes, it goes.
Yeah.
I think that's, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what you guys actually like about it, is we're not scripted. We're just a bunch of guys hanging out, and we're just going to go with it.
Do you guys know, obviously Fouad does, but like when I jump on, I never know when I hit join video, I never know, besides you, who's going to be on.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I don't tell you.
Like, we don't know. There's no script, there's no bullet points, there's no like, this is who's
He just sends
on.
us a text message. He's like, podcast more 7:30. I'm like, sure.
Yeah, and then it turns into,
Same
hey,
text.
can you do 6:30?
You know
hey,
why?
Sorry, can you do 7:15? Hey, can you do 8?
it's usually me trying to change.
I'm stuck on the toilet shitting. Can we push it back 10 minutes?
That was one time.
And then I'm always late.
Justin's crying again.
I do that. I actually do that on purpose.
What?
I feel like if I don't tell you guys, the conversation will be more organic.
But I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong about that, though.
No.
I think you'd be more planned.
What you said the other day, you're like, sometimes I don't call you guys because I want stuff to talk about with you. I'm like,
that too.
I disagree with that, because we've been together for 3 days, and it's
conversation
we've actually been able to double back on a lot of conversation that we had.
Yeah. But I don't want that.
Why? I mean, why? Between all of us, it's been
great.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to you about something twice.
You hate talking to me.
I just want it all to be organic first time we talked about it.
It's still organic.
Yeah, in a way.
In a way, no. I mean,
because then you're filling the other two people in on what the conversation.
Yeah, like the rice balls, like that thing. You know what I mean? Like, these are things that like happen. We made jokes, we make comedy, we circle back, and we make it fun. Like, it's, you know.
All right. Yeah. I'll do it your way.
Call me more.
Forget it. I guess I'm doing everything wrong.
We'll just do the way you guys podcast. We don't.
Not everything wrong, just most.
You know, after you left, I mopped the whole thing.
Did you really?
Did you?
Why?
Clean. Everywhere I went to bed, everything was spotless.
You were doing it while we were already fucking there.
Yeah.
Wait.
I want to ask. Eating and you're scrubbing down your
Ali. When you go over to his house,
You're better at all that. Oh, yeah.
Does he like ignore you just to clean his fucking house? Yeah.
I ignore you.
We were all sat outside.
All over the place.
We were all sat outside eating, and we're like, "Where's Guy?" I go in, he's vacuuming the kitchen. I'm like,
"You know that's being a bad host."
And by the way, this isn't like 6 p.m. This is
call me a bad host. You're eating at. You call me a bad host. You're eating at fucking mic.
My mom told me this. That means you're a bad host.
I wasn't cleaning.
You're not supposed to clean while your guests are there.
My mother calls it. I was just straightening up.
Mama Cisternino.
You clean when there's company. So you're a bad host.
Can you not answer for her?
Why are you yelling at me about my own mother?
Because I want to ask her a question.
Don't yell at me about my mom.
Do you clean while you have guests, or do you wait till they leave? I don't clean while they're there.
You don't get Aunt Teresa and Aunt fucking Denise or Aunt Laura to help you do dishes and shit. I watch it.
But they're together. That's different.
That's different. Completely different.
Fuck my guests for coming over and not fucking doing anything, you lazy bastards.
No, that's different. That's your aunts. It's like, you know, we're...
Yeah. Sure. That's one thing.
Yeah.
Guys vacuuming
my
the
dad.
fucking.
Look at my dad.
rugs.
My dad's the serial killer. Look at him pointing himself.
She yells at me because I start cleaning up.
"Oh, so it's your fault.
It's your fault.
Well, you got the neat, the OCD, the organized, and I got like every fucking crazy gene that they could have passed on. Like the organization, the straightening
Where
up,
did he
the
get?
OCD.
Where did he get the yelling when you're a foot apart from?
My dad. My dad.
We're in the kitchen. He's going, "You guys want rice balls?" Like I am fucking right next to you.
So stressful. So stressful.
The plates are over there, guy. Or Ian.
We're like, yo, it's quiet here, man. You don't need to yell like that.
Who wants a soda?
He wasn't it?
Whoa.
Well, he came down a bit though from when we got there.
Yeah, he did.
On Friday when we got there, he was literally yelling everything.
Oh, yelling. And we're to his buddy that's here. Like, yo, was he always fucking like this in person?
Yeah.
We knew he was on the
his
podcast.
buddy looks at us
but-
and he's wearing earplugs.
Yeah.
Last time I give you takeaway pasta, you fucking skank.
I wish I had that pasta right now.
Yeah.
It's God punishing you.
Guys, we're going to wrap it up. Is there any last questions before we go? Okay, last one. We'll take the last one in the very back there. Well, we'll take these last two. Yours and then yours, and that's it.
Papacitos.
Papacito.
Thank you, Ben. Oh,
yeah.
Here comes the shit talk.
What's the question? Can you repeat that?
So the first question was, have you ever considered closing the toilet lid until you don't get the poop particles?
But explain to them why.
Well, because when you flush the toilet, if you don't close the lid, you get a plume of poop
You love
particles.
that word.
I love plume.
You say it every
Plume's
time.
the best word.
You say it every time.
I'm going to tattoo it on my arm. Plume.
Do it on your ass.
You get
Do it on your ass.
You get a plume of poop particles that can go a distance of 6 feet.
So where's your toothbrush?
So my toothbrush is in the shower.
Did you Google this?
Yeah.
You actually Googled
Yes,
it?
I checked.
Paul like tag teamed on it.
We
But
did it
that,
on
that
the
seemed like the
podcast.
logical
So she's
fix.
saying you should close the lid so that your poop particles don't.
So,
Well, I'm gonna tell you this.
why don't you close the lid? Do you want to watch it go down?
That's too much work. I got to
Do you
close
want
the
to
lid.
see if it leaves?
Yeah, you
And
got
I also
to
want to see. I got to might have to clean up after.
I check it out. I watch it as it
I don't
goes
want to
down
leave any mess
to
in there.
make sure. All right,
You're
we're done.
breathing it in. You're like,
Yeah, I'm embracing the plume.
Every time.
Go ahead.
Wait,
What?
well, I just want to see a show of hands
Wait, she didn't ask the
You want to see a show of hands? What?
of who actually closes the lid before they flush
Yeah.
the
Who
toilet.
closes the lid before they flush the toilet?
on the airplane. I do.
There's like
Okay.
4.
That's
On
the
the
minority.
airplane, I do.
There's like 2.
even a piss.
Okay,
Yes.
Mike.
I
Go ahead.
don't shit on planes though. Fuck that.
So I took a
no,
shit on a
dude.
plane on the way here. I suck.
Guys,
It's
she's
Yeah,
waiting.
it's the worst.
She's standing.
Second question.
Where do you see Hollingshead in a few years, about 5 years? And I hope that includes things like female.
No chance.
Oh god.
Strong.
Get your own podcast, girls.
Just a lot of females that do train every day.
Yeah.
That's why I think there's a good representation here of us that listen to your podcast and use your product. So where do you see Costco being managed? And I hope a few years, and I hope that you help them to remember that, there's certain formulations that can also help us females to be better every day.
Wait a minute. I have I have to call you on that last part.
Here we go.
What?
Repeat the question.
Okay, so
let her have
she
it,
asked
Fouad.
where Hostile is going to be in 5 years and why or if we see ourselves signing strong, beautiful, independent women.
Was that the question?
Along the way.
Is he representing you correctly?
So she's also asking for supplements that are directed towards women or more formulated towards women, and that's where I have a problem with your question.
Okay, go into.
I love the first part of your question. The second part, we're gonna fight. So, I guess I'm probably gonna get called on this because I'm not a fucking scientist or a chemist, but I have this pet peeve about supplements for women, supplements for naturals, supplements for fucking performance enhanced people. I'm like, look, these supplements are done on people, and I don't think like Pico 2 works better for men than it works for women.
Agreed.
It works for both.
Yes, I agree with that.
So I don't really believe.
One guy clapping.
Thank you for that.
Your
This guy's
eyes
like,
like this.
fuck the women.
No. It's not. It's the opposite.
They don't need their own shit.
It's the opposite of fuck the women.
No, I don't.
The point I'm trying to make is this.
You can take it now.
There's a ton of marketing out there that's literally just marketing. It's bullshit. Okay, so get these nice, pretty bottles that are like soft and they're geared towards women. It's the same. No, I'm not saying you buy them. I'm just saying a lot of women do because, this is for women. It's
for women.
But it's just a lack of education because there's no reason why the ingredients that we put in our products would not work just as well for you as they would for Iain.
Yeah, you never chose any ingredient and thought, well, this is good.
Unless
for
you're
us,
talking
man.
about hormonal supplements,
Yeah, hormonal's
prenatal
different.
shit.
Yeah.
I mean, everything
But
else
when we're talking about
performance-wise.
when we're talking about performance ingredients that we use in our current line of products, there's no reason why I need to change them to work better for you than they would for Ben or me or any other guy. So that's why we don't do that. I just don't believe in it. We don't do anything at Hostile that I don't believe in.
There is a broader spectrum of.
Go ahead.
There is a broader spectrum of supplements that are in.
What are you laughing at?
They're being made, which aren't specific to gender, but this is a broader scope, right?
We'll say that again. I'm sorry. No, he was laughing at me.
He's talking about you're making more supplements.
I said there's more supplements in the line. So what you got now, like the health side of things, whatever, that is broadening out.
So listen, I believe in broadening the line, which we're going to do, and we're going to add vitamins and minerals by the end of the year. And I think that's beneficial to everybody. I don't think it's just, we're not going to come out with...
Like a female pre-workout's not going to happen.
Yeah, we're not going to ever do a female pre-workout or a female multivitamin. Because I do see those, like...
Female whey protein.
You're scoffing at a little bit, but I see...
Just fuck myself.
Hormonal part... See, we don't do male hormone stuff yet either. So
right.
I don't know if we're going to come out with a test booster or anything like that. So we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But as far as like performance line or health line, we're not going to make the distinction between female and male. We just think this is what's good for everybody. And I actually am a little bit annoyed when I see marketing towards women because I'm like, you're lying to those people. Like there's no difference. Yeah. It's like, this is a female multivitamin. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Why is it doesn't have iron in it or something?
Yeah, why is the difference? So that's where I get a little bit frustrated with the market because there's a lot of gimmick and marketing that goes into supplements that we try and avoid. I mean, marketing is good. You're going to promote your athletes and you have a brand and but we try to avoid things that I think are too gimmicky like that. So now, as far as signing women and broadening the brand towards women, I definitely want to do that. The thing about Hostile is it's a very hardcore brand. It's hardcore bodybuilding, so I have to find the right woman to fit. I can't just put like a...
So send your resume to Fouad Abiad at Hostile.
Send me all your nudes. No, I mean, send me all your pictures. No. I'm joking. I'm not a fucking pig, I swear. No.
That's Justin.
No, what? No.
Send them all to Justin. No.
Yes.
Yes.
I won't.
But no, listen, I have a lot of plans for the brand, but the brand it's a family-owned brand. It's my brother and my wife, and I know a lot of people ask for a lot of things, like we want to do this, and why aren't you doing that, and we need more flavors. There's a lot of money involved and a lot of planning, so we're kind of moving along at our pace, and in 5 years, I don't know where we're going to be. I hope to have a full line that I envision in my head with like all the health products, maybe more broken down pre-workouts that are more geared toward stim or pump or like all the different facets that people want. A better clothing line. We're working on more custom stuff and women's stuff too. So there's a lot I want to do with the brand. It just all kind of in due time as we grow.
Yeah.
So somebody else had a question?
There's one more.
There's one more question here.
Yeah. There we
go. Go ahead.
I have a request, not a question. I never had the luck to meet any of the professional bodybuilders before. This is my first time. So maybe you could do, I think all of us would like a small guest post from...
No,
he's not going to do that.
No, ain't nobody guest posing today, bud.
No. He's never been around bodybuilders that like in the off season or right for a show. Like that's no chance that's going to happen.
You can look at my Instagram.
You have to understand something. It's not a matter of being rude. Bodybuilders are very...
They literally asked me to, I was changing my shirt in the gym yesterday, and they asked me to hit a pose, and I said no.
It's not you guys.
He was changing
to my friends, and I said no.
I saw him changing from like...
I said to
from
Nick,
here to the
no.
to the door over there.
Maybe for Justin, I will.
He told
me
yes.
He changed in front of Justin.
That was in my hotel room, though.
Yeah. No, and then I think me and Ben or me and you, me and Guy started walking over, and he starts putting a shirt on.
I said, "You can go fuck yourself." Yeah.
And I'm like, "Take your shirt off. Let's see." He's like, "No, fuck you." So like, he's not going to pose for a bunch of random people if he's not going to pose for us.
Yeah.
So Nick, on the other hand, likes to take his shirt off.
No.
It's also part of the reason why there's the shows, because you get to go to the pro shows and see.
There's a wow factor
when they're ready.
When you're a bodybuilder, that you want to show the final package, not always just let people see the mid stages or.
Well, you have to understand too, the way social media is now. People, a guy could be in the middle of the off season and like not shaved or maybe holding a little bit of body fat or something, and they're like, a million videos will come out. Oh, he's not going to be ready.
Delete your social media.
That's not me right now.
I know that's not you right now. I'm just saying, like that's. But they would still. I
swear I'm not fat.
But they would still do it to you.
Yes.
They'd be like, he's 5 weeks out. He doesn't look big enough.
Why isn't he taking his shirt off?
No, but yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
So yeah, so sorry, man.
They would never say those things about Ian.
Never.
Should we do one more?
Not a chance.
Make it good.
Guy,
the first thing
that wasn't a question. We should do one more.
All right, one more.
Make it good.
Oh, there we
got a good one. It better be good. I don't know. Let's ask his girlfriend.
Wow.
Wait, what was the question?
I thought he said you.
Yeah, Justin.
Yeah,
Shire.
I thought so too.
Oh, I thought he said Guy.
No, Justin Shier and
Sorry.
Guy?
I had my headphones off.
Yeah, I'm a grower. It tucks up nicely. What?
Are you picturing it now?
I did.
What are you picturing? Are you picturing like Vagina Man when you tuck it in and just stand up?
I can confirm.
He said he did that.
Vagina Man?
I didn't say it.
He said you said you did that.
You did
it. Yeah, the airplane.
If you do that and bend
Oh,
over,
the
it's
airplane,
it's like
yeah.
a fruit cup.
That's what he was doing.
No,
he did a fruit cup?
No, I had to get it back and then pinch it and hold it and then
sit on the toilet.
Who does that?
Wait,
well, because
give context.
Okay, I took a shit in the airplane. And what I was explaining was, it's so tight when you sit there. You sit like this, and there's a wall here and a wall here, that like I couldn't get it down. So I had to, and it is my junk.
Why are you standing
Was
up,
it stiff?
guy?
I just want to see what you have.
Right. So I had to get up, stand up, and adjust my junk back.
No, you didn't do it like that. You stood all the way up.
Yeah. And then I had to tiptoe backwards and then sit on the toilet.
Oh, I'm so grossed out.
Why?
Because
who does that?
The inside of the toilet bowl, because that's nasty.
No, he avoided having it
I
to touch
avoided
his
it.
face.
I
Did you
placed
press
it.
it down the whole time? Like it was directly, like just straight shot?
What's
No,
wrong?
well,
No,
what,
he did
what,
the
I
old,
leave
he
it
did the old
pointing
school
up?
No,
transition.
I'm asking. So you held it down the whole time?
What do you
I don't
mean?
understand.
Yeah,
I've had
yes,
bigger.
I direct my dick
confusing is
towards
this?
the toilet bowl.
It's
Yes.
very confusing. I've had bigger legs. I never stuck my fucking dick between my legs and like walked.
That's why it is
backwards.
confusing.
No, he's talking
Your
about
legs aren't that
plain
big, Justin.
God, I'm not talking. I'm talking about in a plane.
What's
where my
bigger, your
legs-
legs or your cock? What are we talking about here?
Probably my dick. My legs are tiny.
Okay, can we? One more. We'll finish with one more normal one.
One more.
I don't think it's that
Right there.
abnormal what I did.
Alright, so this kind of goes along with Hostile and like where you want it to be, but do you ever foresee like doing an affiliate program with Hostile?
No. Next question.
Moving on.
No,
Can we make
I'll tell you why.
good,
I'll tell you why.
man?
So he asked if we ever plan on doing an affiliate program for Hostile. I'm never going to say never. You never know, right? But currently, we value our athletes greatly. So the code or affiliate profits, whatever you want to call it, commissions, all go to our athletes. We don't spread them around amongst just random people, right?
Dilute the pool.
We don't dilute the pool. We keep our, we want to keep our athletes as happy as possible. We have like 8 athletes. It's probably not going to get any deeper. If it does, it'll be 1 or 2. One day, if we're big enough, that's a possibility. But as of right now, I just want to take care of the guys.
Fuck that. I like my commission check. Leave it alone.
He's saving up to afford me.
The boat has sailed for you, brother.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Okay, one more. Anybody? Back there, go ahead. The question was, are we satisfied with how it's more for the guys competing, I guess. Are you satisfied with how the IFBB treats you guys? That's the question.
You can answer that question.
I think people overestimate the involvement we have with the IFBB to begin with. I mean, like, other than going to shows, I have no communication with the Pro League other than when I email them once a year to ask for my Pro Card application and the forms for whatever shows I'm doing. And it's just some receptionist that sends me papers and I send them back. And that's literally the end of the treatment I have from the IFBB, other than them paying me for shows and stuff. So I can't say that we necessarily have a lot of involvement. You know, in terms of if you're getting into like, do I think that the judging's fair, blah, 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 whatever, that's obviously a different conversation. But no, I mean, I think there's things that could be improved, obviously, within the pro league and their involvement with the athletes. But I don't have any immediate complaints in that I think I'm treated poorly by them in any capacity now.
No, I think I get treated pretty fairly.
Yeah.
Justin, oh, you haven't competed yet.
I fucking
He doesn't know them.
I mean, yeah, fair enough.
The only thing I would say is I wish they had an actual athlete's rep.
That's where I was going when I said
I just
the
wish
involvement.
the only thing I think they have an in-name athlete's rep that doesn't do anything for the athletes.
We need a voice, an actual voice.
Yeah, I wish there was one person that the athletes could go to and actually have a representative that wasn't closer to the IFBB than he was to the athletes.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I would say. Other than that, you're right. It's more of a platform than it is a.
Yeah.
It's not a sports team, right? People think of it like the NFL, like, well, they're the owners and all these are all the players. It's not like that. They're the platform. They just give them a stage.
They provide the judges and we show up.
Yeah, they provide the stage. These guys show up and do their thing.
They wire transfer us money and then that's
the only reason I would say that they need an athlete's rep is just sometimes athletes want things like. Well, they want a black backdrop at all the shows.
Yep.
Well, it'd be nice for all the athletes to get together and have one guy that can go to them and say, hey, guys.
Well, like a union.
When you're promoting the shows, the guys want to be in front of a black backdrop. Or they want, let's try and find a lighting production that can do all the shows so that, so that the shows are all lit the same. So, like, that's kind of what I mean when they need a like liaison between the two.
Mm-hmm.
So, but other than that, I had no bad experiences.
You should do that.
No.
I would love to do that. But, you know, the only other thing I would say is if we're getting like, let's say you're asking what we would change, right? The only thing I would say is it would be cool to have the same judges at all the shows or different judges at all the shows. The same judges at all the shows. I
disagree with that.
Well,
by having the same people constantly win because the opinions are all the same.
Yeah, I don't
all
like
the time.
that.
Yeah.
Having different judges gives different opinions, and I think that's good.
No. Well, I'm saying they still have the 7 judges, right?
You're just saying always have the same 7, but if you have a lot of the guys competing at the same shows, then the results a lot of the times are going to be the same if it's fucking close. And
I know. I just feel like certain judges have certain favorites, and they don't.
Certain judges like
it works. Yeah, it works both ways.
Exactly. Kind of contradicting yourself.
Yeah,
I am.
I agree with Ian.
Yeah.
All right. On that note, anyways,
is there any more pressing questions? Or?
Take that. Let's take that one. Take that one and then yours.
Hey, it's good. We know you. Stand up. Fuck that shit.
Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Go ahead. Ask a question. Wait. Can you ask that? I'm sorry. Can you ask that again?
Here, come. You can walk up a little bit. Turn up the screen.
That's a good question.
So in one of your podcasts, you guys mentioned that you got like future bodybuilders should take gear at a later time.
Yeah.
But do you guys feel that they might delay the time that future bodybuilders take to turn pro?
That's a good question.
It's a good question. That is a good question.
So you want to repeat the questions? You heard it clearly, or you want me to?
There you go.
He said, should we delay? Like, do we think delaying the use of PEDs would delay the future of better bodybuilders, essentially?
Or turning pro.
Or
turning pro. Or winning.
What's the rush, boys?
So lengthen the time that it takes. Will it lengthen the time it takes to turn pro?
Here, so I had an email from a client this past week and asked me.
You can sit down if you want.
He was asking me if like, when are we going to start like jumping on gear? And I go, bro, I said, if you're looking for me to tell you to do that, I go, it's not going to happen. I think there's a time and a place, and I think you have to be mature enough to make that decision, because at the end of the day, and I'll say with my parents staring right at me, I made an agreement with myself a long time ago and signed a document knowing that doing what I was going to do was going to 100% take years off my life. There's no, people can say, oh, I only took VAR, or I only took this, or I only did it one time. Once you take that kind of stuff, you are signing a warrant that's saying you are going to end your life sooner than you probably should. So until you're mature enough to make peace with that, you should not fucking do it.
Sure.
And there's no, you could ask a million people, they're gonna give you a million different answers, but as a retired pro bodybuilder and seeing it from all angles, you have to make peace with that decision in order to take anything. So if you're not mature enough to make that decision as a man, then you shouldn't be taking shit.
Can I take a shot at this? So He's basically saying we tell people to delay their steroid use.
Like stay natural as long as you can. Build a base. Yeah.
Well, but it's also going to delay how long it takes them to turn pro. So that's a true statement. But I think there's a little bit of nuance to saying stay natural as long as you can. I'm not saying stay natural until you're 30 years old and then start doing juice. I'm saying
who would do that?
What I'm retard. No, what I'm saying is this: if you started training when you were 17, right? Just hypothetically, get the most out of your body for 2 years, 3 years. Like get until you start hitting real plateaus before you decide to even think about that. Because, and I'm only saying this, I'll let you get in. I just want to say the only reason I'm saying this is I got right into it, right? But for me it was I'm going to start competing. I'm going to compete at this show. It's a year from now. I have to do what they're doing. If I could do it over again, I would have waited a year or two before starting.
I'll say the vast majority of times you see people that aren't checking all the boxes before they start gear.
That's
so
what I was
mean,
gonna
like if you're not eating 6 times a day, training 5 days a week for years on end, and you haven't been able to construct that and put that all together, then you shouldn't be taking gear yet.
Agreed.
I think you should learn how to bodybuild.
There's many precursors that lead into that you need to
because taking drugs isn't bodybuilding.
So that's the biggest thing I think. It's the fundamentals. Get the fundamentals right, because a lot of people will say, well, I'll do it naturally and get as far as I can. But the problem with that is steroids work, right? They really fucking work. And you can have somebody be perfect naturally, and then you give them a little bit and they're hyper responders, right? And then that really blows them up. And you have some guys that do really well naturally, and then they cross that line and they don't respond like the other guy. So if you're waiting to find out whilst you're natural, you're not going to, I don't think.
Sure.
Not truly. The bit that's key is now a year or two dieting, training consistently, perfectly, and then if you add that in, now you start to. But I don't think using your body as a yardstick of once I get to 200 pounds naturally, I don't think that's your best litmus test or your best measure to decide when to start.
Yeah. Well, I think the other thing that does too is it creates a good habit. Not that this happened to me, but I know, and you guys all know, tons of people who are only on their program when they're on a cycle.
Oh, you see it all the time.
So if you
guys
start
go on a cruise and then and
they get off their diet and they get off everything. So if you learn to bodybuild,
if you're anticipating like a drop in strength and losing size,
it's like, who cares? I don't need to anymore.
People succumb to it.
Yeah,
you know,
a lot do.
All right, there was one more here, and then we're going to wrap it up.
So it's kind of to piggyback off of what the IFBB has been doing for you guys to do better. Has there been any talks that you guys have heard of from above what they can do better for you guys in the health aspect of things? Like for me, I'm a medical doctor myself, and hearing the stories about, some of the guys that are, unfortunately passed.
Yeah.
I hear the stories, or at least the reported stories, and I'm like, this could have been prevented.
Yeah.
In my own medical. And they always talk, right? They're going to say, yeah, we need to do better, you guys need to be healthier. Oh, blood work. Half of them don't even know what that means. Have they even come up with any plans? You guys
I believe that the IFB will remain uninvolved in this aspect, and that will never change.
I agree.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's not going to come from the IFBB. It's going to come from the promoters.
Yeah.
So if you're a promoter at a show, as long as the IFBB approves it, you could probably, okay, so this is a really small measure, but we gave a seminar at my show, like a health seminar and a blood work seminar at my show after prejudging. So that's a super small measure to start with, right? But I feel like it's a ball that you got to start rolling. So promoters could start getting involved in doing stuff, and not on a forced basis, but like just say, hey, if the athletes want to do this, we have this thing that they can do, or we have this expert they can talk to, or whatever. I don't know if the IFBB is going to get involved. I don't think it's a legal liability. I just don't think it's their. I think it's the athlete's responsibility.
I don't think it's their prerogative, no.
They don't want to, it's not for them to be put on their backs, right? Like, they don't have anything to do with the athletes health-wise.
Because we're not employers of the IFBB. We're 1099, we're independent contractors. If that happened, then they would be putting responsibility on themselves, which they're not.
Now, that doesn't, I don't want to go back on my word, though. That doesn't mean I don't think they could do something. But will they? I don't know. I do think they could, though.
But here's the problem. It's a double-edged sword, because in pushing to be the best bodybuilder in the world, I think you have to accept that you're not going to be the healthiest person you could be at that point.
That's exactly what I think.
Right? Yeah. And so if they start if the IFBB start putting limitations, they're now going to start limiting the standard that potentially these guys can achieve.
But I don't think it's limits that they have to put. It's more awareness than anything.
No, I know, and I think that's the only way you can do is just raise awareness. When you start putting rules and regulations in, they're now openly accepting the fact that they're limiting the sport, right? You know, indirectly.
Well, I think Roman had a good point on our podcast, and when I say raise awareness, I say, you know, Roman brought up a really good point because I was talking about forced blood work, and then, you know, guys were like, oh, you can't do forced blood work, and I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Maybe you're right. Maybe you can't force blood work, but Roman brought up a good point and said, look, each of the athletes, before they get their card to compete that year, have to complete this 2-hour seminar and quiz or whatever, or maybe not even a quiz. They just have to prove that they watched it. That way we can say we've given them the information they need, and now they're on their own. I think they could do something like that to raise awareness.
Like a recommendation.
I don't disagree with your saying from the simplicity from it, but I also think that it will have no impact. It'll just be people
but you know what?
stepping stone that they have
Listen,
to do. Look, in these world, you get these guys that are going to do things, they're going to do things. And I think most of these guys are not unaware in the pro bodybuilding ranks, unaware of these facts.
That's totally not true.
Unaware of what facts?
There are a lot of guys that are unaware.
That's saying that obviously these things are bad for you.
No. There's a lot of guys that are very unaware of what blood work, good blood work, and bad blood work looks like.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
So I'm saying awareness if you do a seminar and say, look,
a lot of them also don't care.
Look, I'm not saying it's going to solve every problem. I'm saying if you want to alleviate a little bit of pressure and say, look, well, at least we tried. Right? We tried.
That's just to cover your ass. That's it.
No, it's not to cover your ass. Somebody's going to see that and be like, oh, wait a minute. This is my blood work looks like that. Maybe not everybody. Maybe most guys, you're right, would be like, I don't fucking care.
But if it's a couple, you save a couple.
Yeah,
sure.
It's like, you're doing something. It's kind of like what we talked about. We started talking about blood work on the podcast.
Yeah.
How many guys you guys coach now are very welcoming to the fact that they got to go get blood work.
Yeah, it's become more of a routine.
So what I'm saying is these things, it's a trickle down. It's like a getting the ball rolling kind of thing, right? It's not like, it's going to solve everything tomorrow.
It's just, more conversations like this.
Absolutely.
Are going to help shift and move the needle in the right direction.
I've seen a shift in my coaching since before the podcast existed. I would have to convince 100%. My athletes to get blood work. Yep. Now I'm mentioning it, they're like, oh yeah, sure, I'm way ahead of you.
They reach out to you saying, hey, I just got blood work done.
You want it?
And that's what I think the problem is like when someone says, is there a solution? They're like, well, how many people is going to save today?
Yeah.
Well, maybe it won't save anybody today, but maybe
we're talking about in the long
term. Maybe in 5 years from now, more people will be aware, and it will save more people.
Yeah.
But I think these discussions are making that happen. You know?
Yeah. So anyway, back to your question, I don't know what they're going to do. Is there some things they could do potentially? I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I think we've been on way more than 2 hours, so I just want to thank you all for coming.
We didn't know, and this is a truth because we talked about it. We didn't know it was Father's Day after like a month of this being promoted. So first and foremost, happy Father's Day to all the fathers that came out and people that left their fathers. My father's here spending it listening to this ridiculous podcast. So happy Father's Day to my father and all the other fathers in the audience.
Yeah, my dad watches this shit, so I'm saying happy Father's Day to my dad because he watches everything religiously.
Happy Father's Day, Dad.
Happy Father's Day, Papa Chow.
Before we go, I just want to say thank you again, and it's very overwhelming, honestly, that anybody's even here because we're just like, no, seriously, because we're just we're just a bunch of guys shooting the shit. So
you're lucky we turned up.
Yeah, these guys weren't. You guys would have just been watching me talk to myself for. No, but I don't know, Justin, Ian, Nick, you guys want to say anything?
It's a bit surreal walking in here and seeing all of you here to support us. I mean, it really means a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's great.
And thank you, Ian, for coming today. It means a lot to have you.
You're welcome. It was my pleasure.
Next post, Justin Shier no longer with us.
Oh, man.
Ian, anything?
No, it's great. I mean, obviously what everybody said. I'm just going to repeat what they said. I mean, it's,
well, maybe people want to hear you say thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we're going to get stationed somewhere. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, share with your friends, and like the video. And if you get a chance, check out the description for all the different links to all the different places you can find Hostile and myself. And lastly, check out hostile.com for our new line of supplements and all of our apparel and gear. Thanks again for watching.